It is the Adam Friedland Show. Today is September 5th, 2003. What if? Can you imagine?
2003.
That would be that was right around when people started laughing at 9/11, I feel. Like regular people. I don't mean like comedians.
When's that?
2003.
That's when the real edgy comics were like...
No, they were done with
LOL.
it. I think that's when like regular folks were like, is it funny that it happened?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? 2003, everyone had a British accent back then.
Yeah.
Everybody was Austin Powers, King of the World. Austin Powers 2, The Spy That Shagged Me. That hit theaters. I
don't like that British accent stuff. I don't like people say cheers.
You don't like that?
Like not literally cheersing.
How did you tolerate those folks when you were there?
England?
Yeah.
England was pretty sick. It's,
You like
it's
them?
cool if you're British talking like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, you don't like
Hold
when
on,
Americans...
I know exactly who you're talking about. Who says cheers?
I don't like any of that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like...
yeah.
I was just in Columbus this week, and there was a gay waiter, and he kept saying love.
Mm-hmm.
Like
We
he'd be
like
"I'll take
you
that."
love.
Anybody. That was
like-
a pronoun for...
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy when I worked at the
Like he was a scouser.
I worked at a call center, and they started doing this thing. It was just technical support for like internet service providers. But they did this thing where you could upsell people on like fucking like Norton or some shit at the end of the phone call. And there was this mixed race guy, or like a very light skinned black guy, and he would call everybody love on the phone. And that guy, so we got paid like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
And this guy fucking was making like an extra like $7,000 a month by just sweet talking people. Be like, all right, love, you know you need some antivirus on your computer.
God damn. I had to do call center shit.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
We've had the same jobs.
Yeah, I had to call I worked at a car dealership and was cold calling people to see if they wanted to buy a fucking car.
Has cold calling ever worked for any industry?
It never worked for me once.
Yeah.
I didn't get one.
Yeah.
There was some guys could do it. I would call and be like, hey, we want you, because it was a list of people that have bought cars from the dealership.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't totally cold calling, but it was still cold calling, being like, hey, we got a special offer. We're buying back the 2014 Camry you bought. And they'd be like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't
did
need
cold
to buy a
calling
new car.
for the BSO, but that was like fundraising, so that's a little different.
What was the BSO?
Baltimore Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
of course.
just-
Of course. Of course.
Just
Yeah, of
drunk.
course. Oh, the BSO.
Yeah. Oh, the BSO.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I said it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is that even a good orchestra?
I don't think so. Baltimore Symphony? Fuck
No.
They just got to be the worst.
They just play the Rocky theme song.
Yeah, it's got to be the worst.
Yeah, that's the only song we know. Yeah, I mean, I've told this story before, but one of the worst moments of my life was sitting in that basement doing that job, and there was this guy, Craig, who's one of the ugliest people I've ever seen in my life. But he was like an old school type of nerd. He was like a pre-Chris Hardwick type of nerd, where there was,
Yeah, cool.
well, not cool.
Oh, wait, pre-Hardwick.
Pre-Hardwick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like,
He was into, like, DOS.
this guy was just a loser.
Yeah.
And if hopefully he didn't.
He was into Linux.
But he's like, so you were allowed to go to any show you wanted for free. You got one free show that you could go to at the BSO if you worked there. And they brought the brochures out for what was coming up that season. And one of the things they had like George Takei like fucking doing like Q&A. I have no idea what it was. But they're like, they hand me the brochure, immediately goes in the garbage. I'm not going to the orchestra for anything, But there were like the other like people in the call center, the little basement, they're like looking through it, and I can hear Craig. He's looking through the brochure and just he loudly goes, "Ooh, George Takei." I was like, no.
Fuck.
Just the veins popping out from your forehead.
Ooh, George Takei.
Trying not to make fun of him.
Anyways, we got Shane Gillis here.
Hey, what's
Thanks,
going on?
Shane.
Oh,
Thanks for
welcome
being
to the
here.
Adam Friedland Show, by the way.
Welcome, doggy.
I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan.
Welcome, doggy. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been really great watching you guys grow. Your monologues are getting fucking tight, dude.
We got We have something nice cooking from this weekend, but I don't think it's going to be ready for at least a week. But I feel like the people know.
Adam told me he shot 250 minutes worth of footage.
Yeah,
Oh man,
it was a lot.
Without you.
Yeah, I was gone.
No.
So 250 minutes of just Adam.
Adam and
fucking
nice.
nice.
I don't want to blow. He's probably got something in the works.
You shouldn't have blown up.
There's special
even
guests.
that.
There's exciting.
Why? People love to know that somebody shot 6.5 hours of
Yeah, it's going to be cinema verite.
for a 10-minute sketch.
It's going to be a cinema verite style.
Shot an entire season.
And we did it all in on 35 millimeter film, so we had to continuously be changing the cassettes over.
Yeah,
it was a real pain.
You know who does that is Terrence Malick. Did anyone compare you to Terrence Malick?
Yeah, there were a lot of like leaves and fingers running through tall grasses and stuff. Mm-hmm. Sun poking through like a forest canopy. Mm-hmm. Did a lot of that, impressionistic style, Malick style.
You ever see Days of Heaven, Shane?
No.
Great movie.
What's
Great
it called?
movie. You like
Days
it?
of Heaven.
Days of Heaven. No, what happens?
It's
Shane would like Badlands too.
Yeah, Badlands is also good. Tree of Life. You ever see Tree of Life?
He's
No,
this guy who like
I know who Terrence Malick is because he did fucking Thin Red Line.
Red
which
Line,
is
yeah.
the shit.
Which
Yeah.
is like, and he shoots like a ton of shit. Like Thin Red Line, I think like has the most legendary list of actors who are cut out of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like huge.
Yeah, he's
huge guy.
He cut George Clooney out of a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, he gave George Clooney a line at the end of Thin Red Line.
Yeah.
yeah. He basically, I think for a long time, he was making a movie like every 18 years. Mm-hmm. And he was just like some psycho from Texas who
Yeah.
just...
Tree of Life's like, isn't there like dinosaurs in it?
It gets into like the
there's one
creation
dinosaur.
of the
and-
universe.
Somebody tried to
Yeah.
sell me on this before, and they were like, "Yo, there's a dinosaur." in it.
It's weird that the dinosaur thing is the only weird part because
Okay.
it's like
It's just a guy
the rest of the
remembering
movie,
when he was younger.
The rest of the
basically.
movie is perfect. I mean,
It's really beautiful
the-
movie.
The fucking Thin Red Line, dude. When the guy's dreaming about his girlfriend, when
Yeah.
he's like about to die,
Yeah.
he's like, "I can't wait to see you." And
It
he gets
might
that-
be my
when
favorite
he gets
war
that
movie.
Fucking letter,
Yeah. Woo. Woo.
some fucking fly boy, some
So
Air Force
good.
guy.
Days of Heaven's about a couple. It starts off. It's like the fucking. It's I guess what it's
They're
like the
homesteaders?
1900s
Yeah.
or something, and it's like Chicago and fucking Richard Gere just works in a steel mill and he like clocks his boss and kills him
Nice.
and then runs away.
So he has to go to the West.
And then so
Yeah.
then they just, him and the wife and I don't is it like
No,
young,
his sister, his younger sister.
no they're in a relationship and they pretend to be siblings, right?
Isn't
And
that
then-
that little girl that talk like this?
yeah who does VO the whole movie?
Yeah, the girl who does the VO.
And then Sam Shepard plays the guy that owns the house. He gets sweet on the girl.
yeah. And he's looking nice too. Both those guys are very handsome.
Sam
in them.
Shepard.
Yeah.
Sam Shepard has a weird face, or did, I guess.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, but anyway, I guess they're homesteaders, right? They're just like it was
I
that.
don't know what homesteading.
It's like when you just like there was like land that was no one's, and then you just run, and then you just say this is mine, and the government's like, okay, now that's yours.
like a reverse Native American sort of thing.
Kind of, yeah. And then there are guys
The government
living on it.
says-
They're
the
like,
government
what
says,
the
"What do you
hell
mean?"
is this?
People are saying, "Yeah."
What the hell are you doing here? Mm-hmm. No, it's mine. Yeah, that movie's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why we bring that? Oh yeah. So yeah, basically, I did shoot 250 minutes of Terrence Malick style footage this weekend.
And what do you think this is? How has this evolved the show? In what way? What is it?
Are you questioning me publicly in front of our friends, the fans?
I'm
and Shane?
interviewing you.
I think it's kind of falling in line of the stuff we've done before. Where we're kind of breaking out a universe outside of the eventual thing that the show is going to be, which is a talk show. We're kind of expanding the world. I don't think it's much of a departure from the cold open from last weekend, but I think
it's 250 minutes long.
yeah. I mean, my idea is that I'm not going to cut anything. It's
Yeah.
just going to be like even the parts where I tell someone to say something.
Yeah.
I'll say it'd be funny if you said
sent me
this.
some text updates. It seems like it was mostly you were like interviewing people.
You're going to ruin the bit. You're going to ruin the bit
I don't
spitefully.
think I'm ruining.
This is what he's doing right now. He's ruining the bit spitefully.
Don't look at me. Dude.
I'm not.
That's what you're doing.
Well, it's a show. I'm
just saying we worked on something this weekend and it's not ready and it'll probably be ready in a week.
How about
and then
this?
you're like,
Shane,
so
do you
what it
think
was?
rigid airships will ever come back?
What's that?
What do you think? Rigid
Like
airships?
Zeppelins?
Yeah, Zeppelins.
No, I don't think so.
No, never.
No, I don't think.
I don't think it was a very
Yeah,
efficient
it was
means
a
of.
fool me once.
It was
type
actually an extremely efficient means of travel.
But it doesn't go very fast, does it? Or you have to like follow the air streams or something.
thing. So I know I know your answer. You want them back, dude.
I want them back.
You want the blimps back.
He's
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
I saw a
frequently.
blimp this Saturday. It was pretty fun.
Well, there's blimps and then there's rigid airships. There's a difference.
Okay, Zeppelins.
Yeah, Zeppelins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So you want to see some Zeppelins
I would love that with the swastika.
with the swastika?
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where like just for like air travel? They've got to
Yeah,
be
they're
pretty
cool as
fucking
shit,
slow.
dude. Imagine if I mean they're not super fast, but
Yeah.
Why was the Hindenburg so famous?
because it blew up.
But like, why is that? We still know.
Because everyone died.
Why
of it.
was the Holocaust so famous?
Well, yeah, because
Why is 9/11?
because
so
11
famous?
million people died. The Hindenburg was just
Oh,
like
yeah.
one
Whoa.
blimp.
He's
The
going-
Goodyear blimp blew up. Like,
going all
and people
11
still
now.
know. Yeah, very generous. I said 11, right?
a little
You
generous.
caught that? You caught that?
Yeah, obviously I caught it, dude.
You caught that?
Can you imagine how gay it would have been to be a gypsy that got Holocaust?
Yeah,
Oh.
no one cares. A gay guy that got Holocausted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Especially to be a homosexual that wound up in one of the camps, and then you see the guards and the commandant, and you're like, "Come on,
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, bro."
Yeah, look at these Uncle Tom ass.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You don't think I know?
Oh, yeah. With
probably
your
trying to-
shiny ass boots.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to get his hands on a yellow star, you know? Mm-hmm. Didn't they put like pink stars on those boys?
They got they got
swear to
pink,
God, they got
no, they got
different stars.
triangles. They got
got
triangles.
fucked.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
some like online thing recently? There was some like discourse about like somebody wearing a pink triangle during World War II to show solidarity or like to show gay pride. Somebody said that. Somebody online, they were like, they showed trans pride by putting a pink triangle, and someone had to be like, no, those were victims.
Yeah, those were people getting extra.
Yeah.
Dealing with real persecution.
Yeah, they weren't doing like fucking Bennigan's flair at their grocery bagging job.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was just like because the video was tight of the Hindenburg. Was that what it was?
Are you,
I think it was like a transatlantic.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal that it was
cool.
going to make it.
It's like the Titanic.
Yeah, it was like a
It's like
Titanic.
people were pumped on this. They're like, oh shit, the Hindenburg.
This is
Yeah.
about
This
to
is gonna be cool.
This is about to be a
And it
thing.
fucking exploded.
there were a couple of them because it's like it's the guy they had to use. So the rigid airships made sense in the United States because we had helium. We
Yeah.
could use helium, and they couldn't use
There's what, hydrogen?
hydrogen.
Yeah.
And hydrogen is fucking
Yeah.
You know, like literally just static, and the fucking whole thing blows up. That's what happened. That video is fucking insane.
The video
That
is tight.
crazy.
And when you realize the scale of that thing and how quickly,
Yeah, once it gets hit,
Yeah.
yeah, how quickly something
35
that
people
size-
died.
Yeah,
35 people died?
yeah, and there was like
Yeah.
Who
110
gives a shit?
people on
That's
board.
what I'm saying.
Wait, how many? They survived?
Yeah, it's just 'cause it's a
97
blimp, so it just
people-
sort of slowly. They're actually really safe, even when they could blow the fuck up. It's like still pretty safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there were
but-
97 people on board and 35 died. So people lived. And one guy died on the ground.
I got squashed.
yeah, he got smushed.
I mean, I like
James
him in-
Cameron should have done Hindenburg instead of Titanic.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah. Just
I
getting
liked,
fucked up off the gas and fucking Kate Winslet in the blimp area. Just the Irish people that live in the blimp area. They're not even. They're just surrounded by pipes. They're like, we're going to America. We're taking a blimp to
Those
America.
fucking fleas, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video is super sick.
I loved that in Titanic when they show you the steerage and they just supposedly it's just Irish people doing black church down there.
Just dancing.
They're just having a good time.
Yeah, they're not miserable.
Right.
They weren't like constant drunk fights. And
Yeah,
rapes.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, if you lock poor people into a basement,
yeah.
good things
They
happen.
they make folk music.
Yeah. They do jigs.
So what else did you do this weekend, Adam?
I just worked, working on the show. On our show. Wow, it looks really nice on the Hindenburg. Looks real luxury. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing? Did I do something?
Well, no. I guess no.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
It was nice on there.
Yeah.
It did look nice.
Yeah, they had like a little baby grand piano. They had a
Those-
modified grand piano because it was a regular one would be too heavy.
Oh, really?
So they had to build it out of, I think, like aluminum or something.
That's so tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you've convinced me they should bring him back.
Yeah. Did you see Elvis?
Yeah, I saw it a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I fucking hated that
It
movie.
was gay.
That
It
bothered
was
me
gay as hell.
immensely. I couldn't believe it.
I
Didn't
liked
stop,
it.
dude.
I liked it. It
was
went
a
on too long.
It just didn't stop.
That's
It
the
was
thing
too
that's
long.
crazy about the movie is it's somehow like both too frenetic and too slow at the same time.
It was a montage for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Of just CGI backgrounds the whole time.
Well, it's like anytime he has a crisis too, he's like, I gotta go hang out with black people.
I like
My
that.
mama's being mean to me. It's time to go hang out with a couple of blacks.
I like that it addressed the race stuff though, because they were dragging my boy for way too long, saying that he was stealing.
Well, that's what we need.
Because he was just the original wigger. He was like he was the first guy who was like he legitimately thought he was black.
I
and
maintain that black people stole more from Elvis than Elvis stole from black people.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean he did.
They should be thanking him.
Legitimately, I believe that
Yeah?
because Elvis predates all of that 1970s shit they were doing with the.
Like
Elvis was
Cadillacs.
Yeah, I mean they're still doing it. There's fucking there's still the Steve Harvey suits. That's all Elvis.
That is Elvis.
That's not them.
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
The shaking their dicks.
The shaking their dicks.
I think that's
That
like
scene is amazing.
Yeah, that was
where
pretty
he's
funny.
like, he's the damn. Is that boy? He's like
Somebody's
the first
"Hey,
guy who
sing queer. He just started shaking his dick. The guy's mad about it. It's fucking Walk Hard. It followed
Yeah.
the plot
Yeah.
of Walk Hard to a T.
It's really funny that was like his invention was just shaking his
Shaking
dick.
his dick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People hadn't seen that.
People,
I
no.
would be furious if I brought a girl to a show and the dude started
I
shaking
would
his
be
dick.
pissed too.
I
She
told-
started screaming.
Yeah.
I told
She
my
was-
dad I saw it, and he was like, "Well, you probably didn't like it because you don't understand how important Elvis was." He's like, if you're not going into it with that perspective of how important Elvis was for people of my generation, like you get that close to death, you get into your later years,
Yeah.
and your brain just has to make any part of your life significant. And when you have nothing, it's just like, well, at least I saw Elvis.
Elvis was pretty big.
Yeah, at least I saw. At least I can go to my death.
There was no build up at all. There was no struggle in the beginning. It
Yeah.
just starts. He's
Elvis.
famous and good, and they're really. Did I miss a bad part?
He gets less famous in the 60s, then he has his comeback special. Apparently that Here Comes Santa Claus stuff they just made up for the movie. I didn't get why they were talking about that so much. But
I'll be honest
I
with
think
you.
I
When I
liked
said
the
I,
movie.
I watched Elvis, I mean I put it on. I fell asleep. Like
Yeah, I,
All
think
right.
I think I fell asleep.
I
That's why
watched the whole
missed-
thing and I liked it.
I spent an hour and nothing happened,
Yeah.
and it was just a music video the whole fucking time.
I don't
Yeah.
like when they bring modern music into like period pieces.
Yeah, I usually don't. Other
yeah,
than
and what they were only
Django,
doing it.
was
that was
fucking-
badass.
But they only do
That was
it, and it's
badass.
like whenever he's like, I got to go to the busy neighborhood.
Yeah, then they play Cardi B.
Yeah, right. When he's around black
Meg
people.
Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's only
Megan.
it's
When he
only
goes
during,
to,
it's only when
Beale
he's
Street.
It's only when he's binging on black people.
Yeah.
I mean, they really presented it like a drug addiction. Like he used to be addicted to black people, and then he got addicted to fucking Richard
Real
Nixon
drugs?
and
food.
pharmaceuticals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was Nixon in it? I fell asleep.
No, Nixon wasn't in it. I
Nixon
don't
might
think.
not have been in it, but famously Elvis was like
Yeah, he
an
met
early
Nixon.
spokesperson for the war on drugs. Meanwhile, he was like,
Well, Nixon
Yeah.
thought like he's like I want
he's
to
like,
get
don't
the-
do drugs, kids.
yeah.
He's like 700 pounds.
Yeah, he's like
Sweating.
he's
Right.
washed up.
His
No
fucking-
kids liked
his,
him.
his
Yeah.
one nostril inhales and the other exhales when he's speaking. Don't ever do. You want to be like these damn nincompoops doing these damn drugs.
I always thought Elvis sucked my whole life.
He does suck.
I always thought that shit was truly bad music.
It's gay. It's
I
terrible.
hated it.
He's got
The
some
50s are gay, dude.
he's got
It's a
good
gay
stuff.
decade.
I liked him, but I was
There was
more
parts of
in
the movie in the beginning where I was like, damn, maybe Elvis is cool.
Well, it's also too.
I
It's
was tricked a little. The dick wagging got me. Like
dick
I was laying
wagging is
there, but
good.
there was a part of me that was like, there was
he
an eyebrow
invented
raise
that.
while I was
Elvis-
laying on the couch. It was one of these.
Elvis didn't have any. Elvis never wrote a single fucking song. He's just a performer.
No, he wrote that one song. scene during the comeback special where it's a song that he wrote about how we need to bring the blacks and the whites together.
He's never written a single song.
Did he write that?
No.
He wrote
He's fucking hilarious. He stole their whole shit. It was like, we gotta come on, guys, quit fucking around with these guys. These guys are all right.
It'd be great. It'd be great if Elvis, like instead of blacks, he just got really into Chinese people. You ever hear about the Chinese Exclusion Act?
You eat nothing but hound dogs. Come on, man.
Yeah, all of his music is written by like two Jewish guys that live with each other.
Yeah, I mean, Sinatra didn't really write songs. He
but
did.
but
A lot of people do
hold on.
standards.
And Sinatra's a completely different category.
Why? He's a singer.
But he did for Italians what Elvis did for black people.
You have no idea how meaningful it was for them.
Dude, what? Italians? Sinatra?
No.
They make it pretty clear how meaning. Oh, you
No,
mean
for the blacks.
For the African American
They're like,
community.
that's my boy.
Yeah.
He's doing it for us. I mean, he did kind of do it. They weren't going to put a black guy up there. Like, he had to be the first guy to be kind of a black guy in show business, you know? They didn't want to put... Chuck Berry came after Elvis, you know? They needed a white guy to do black music first.
Yeah, he was like Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
He broke the color. He broke the color barrier.
He was Jackie Robinson.
Not whoever did it first, for sure. Him.
It was him, and he should get credit for it.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, it's weird to think that Elvis inspired the Beatles. And then it's weird to think
inspired
that
all of
who the
them.
Beatles inspired.
Everyone?
Well, you know, like Cannibal Corpse will be like, well, we grew up listening to the Beatles.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what? How did that go? How did you start there and end up with,
With what?
fucking a demon baby with a sword after
Beatles?
Hey Jude?
You ever get into those like Norwegian death metal bands?
Norwegian black
Yeah.
metal?
I know, obviously the music I don't like, but the stories are pretty awesome.
Who's that guy that killed mad people? There's that one guy.
One dude killed himself and they used it as the album cover, and then he blew his head off, and they were like, then they started burning churches and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty
What is
sick.
it, Burzum
Was that I don't
or Marduk?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's pretty fun to change your name.
Nick likes that crap.
No, I don't. I don't like black metal. Really.
You
I mean,
like-
there's some I like, but yeah, I don't. The only metal I like is the shit I listened to when I was in high school. So it's like Slayer or Metallica. It's like thrash metal or garbage like new metal, like Chevelle.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chevelle is.
Like 2002,
yeah.
like 2003.
But
music.
that's my.
Puddle
I'm
of mud.
gonna be 65.
You could be
years
telling
old.
someone how
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
POD was
That's gonna
actually
be my Elvis. Yeah.
At least I got to see Chevelle. Yeah, I don't. That music was real. That was like one of the worst genres.
Yeah.
What, new metal?
It's gay. Yeah.
It's the gayest kind of music. Bro.
Yeah, no, it's just nostalgia. It's just like thinking about like going to Best Buy and being like, damn, what if I had PlayStation?
I remember getting CDs at Best Buy.
Here, I'll just blow the vape at you. How about
No,
that?
just give it
shotgun
back
that
to me,
vape in
dude.
those mouths.
I don't like it when you.
I'm producing vape for you. I'm producing it.
You're the producer.
Yeah. So we missed out on Tim's
We missed on Tim's party.
Tim's coming out party.
Guys, I'm gay.
Yeah. What if Boz Lerman did a documentary about the Tim Dillon Labor Day party?
It's just Tommy Pope and O'Connor. and
Yeah.
Tim.
Just zooming in on Tommy Pope, his shirt open. I say, but that's why we need
Some
video.
spread you got here, Tim. Look at this spread. You got any pops? I'm gonna have a couple pops.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, this plate.
Yeah.
He gets so
fucking
excited
incredible.
about stuff.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. And then you make fun of him, and he goes, "What? I like it." Jesus.
That guy is so cool.
Yeah, Tommy's funny as shit. He
He's
came
so
out to
funny.
me and the bros went to the Ohio State Notre Dame game this weekend,
Really?
and they lost.
Did you drive?
No, I flew.
Okay.
But they, right when they came on the field, these four dudes in front of us, I just started yelling that it was Safe Light Field because Ohio State plays on, the name of the field is Safe Light there's Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace written on the field.
Yeah.
So I was like, woo, Safe Light Field, baby. This place is rocking. These dudes tried to fight us the rest of the game, dude.
Really? Because they were
Every time.
insulted?
They were offended.
They were insulted that I was making fun of all the corporate.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, Tough Ron. I'd be like, Tough Ron brought to you by Kroger.
Yeah, I've
pretty
told
fun.
this story before. It was back when me and Seth Cockfield were actually friends. We went on they used to have a free brewery tour in Austin of like some local brewery. And we had shot some sketch the night before, and I was in drag, so I just had just makeup, like Mimi Bobek makeup on, and still like hungover, still kind of drunk. And we're on the tour, and this lady's doing the tour, and she's taking us all the room. She's like, "Well, this is a Hefeweizen, so it has these notes, and like all this dumb shit about
Dog
beer."
shit.
And then so me and Seth, as like a joke, like to ourselves, we're not even making a lot of noise. We're like, is there anything like Bud Light? And there's this fucking guy with like a little like Guinness hat, like a Guinness newsy hat, with his dad dressed exactly the same as him. And they're standing there with their arms crossed. And at one point, this guy turns around and he's like, "You mind shutting the fuck up?" We're ruining his brewery tour, his free brewery tour with his dad.
An old woman in front of me during the game. It was just the beginning. I started yelling Safe Light Field.
Yeah.
And this old woman directly in front of us was like, she, very old, like 80. Then the lady that was with her was like, "Could you please keep it down? You're screaming right in front." It's like, there's
You're in a football game.
120,000. This is the loudest place I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
You guys are the poorest fucking sports of all time.
I'd love to put a lady like that on the Hindenburg. Burn her to death.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's probably a Nazi,
Yeah.
Was it so? You guys lost.
Do you think
Ohio?
they
Hindenburg
I'm
gave
sorry,
them
man.
the idea for the Holocaust?
Yeah, he's like,
They
this
saw
is
that, they're like, what if we just did that?
this is so
to them?
metal.
Yeah.
This is so metal of us. Yeah. How's your team looking this year? You good?
Yeah, they'll be all right.
You
Ohio
top
State's very
25?
good. Yeah. They were
Yeah.
number 5.
They were number 5 before.
They
this.
were, but they'll drop to like 10. They'll win. They'll win a couple games. They'll probably lose. There's big Clemson coming up. I know you guys.
Clemson.
You guys are excited about Notre Dame, Clemson.
Oh my God! They still have
You guys excited
Swinney.
for my fantasy football draft in about
Dabo.
10 minutes that I'm going to do during this podcast?
That's perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some advice. You guys got any tips? Who do you want? Who should I get?
I went full sober from fantasy like 6 years ago. It
Oh,
took
really?
over my life.
Oh, really?
Because you're watching like Cincinnati, Jacksonville, fourth quarter
Yeah,
in a
that's
blowout, and you're like, I need this motherfucker to get
that's the whole
3
point
yards.
of betting.
Yeah,
That's the whole point of betting is to
I
be
know,
able to
but
watch
it-
any sporting event and actually enjoy it.
it just took, and then we do this like, I was playing with a bunch of guys, and they had red zone, and I went once with my friend to his, like, he had like investment banking friends, and they would just they'd do blow and watch red zone. Like
It sounds like the,
like 1
that sounds
p.m.
like the best fucking show of all time.
1 p.m.
Doing blow, playing
so
fantasy,
many games.
red zones every
So
second.
many games.
Holy shit! That must
So
have
many
been nuts,
games.
dude.
And it was just like you. But when
How
it's
mu-
How much of that is just the cocaine, though?
no, but it's like
Yeah,
when
but
you're
if you
watching.
toss in NFL red zone, that's
When you're
'cause-
watching NFL Red Zone, you're ready feel like you're on coke because
Yeah.
you can't pay attention to anything.
Yeah, you can't. It's every touchdown. It's
Literally-
whoever's in the red zone, it cuts to that game.
And there's like 12 games happening at once or something, and then they have just like multiple screens going on. You
Yeah.
can't actually even focus on one. It's like your brain is like so frenetic, and then they're like adding cocaine into that.
Yeah, that's-
It's just like
Some of the worst nights I've
It
ever
was
had
chaos.
was due to, like, I'd have a Sunday off or whatever from stand-up, and I'd be like, nice, I can day drink and watch football. And then you stay at a bar for the late games, and then there's there's 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then there's a late game, and, next thing you know, you've clocked 12 hours.
yeah, yeah.
Come on, guys, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Fantasy football, the Hindenburg.
Yeah.
What else do we got?
I'll think of some other dumb questions.
Yeah, we got some more.
What happened to the Chinese takeout boxes? The ones everybody loved, the little lantern boxes?
Yeah.
Gone. I've been working on a theory now that the number one indicator, number one metric to determine Chinese antagonism towards the West and their position is fully reflected in the state of takeout Chinese food in the United States. When was the last time you got a fortune cookie with your meal?
Last week,
No,
for real.
never.
2 weeks ago.
That didn't happen.
2 weeks ago. They gave us
Years
too
ago.
many.
Are you
They
claiming
gave us
that
too
they
many.
don't exist anymore?
We're deleting this part of the podcast. Yeah, they don't. I haven't gotten a fortune cookie in forever, and I
Have
think
you been ordering from the same place?
no different places, but seamless. It might have just been like when I started.
Really?
Was this here?
Yeah, Queens.
Oh,
We still
man.
got some pretty authentic.
Maybe it's because most of the Chinese places in Brooklyn are actually just Dominican
Yeah. Probably.
people that figured out how to make.
Are they? I think they're mostly Chinese people selling to black people.
Why? There was one place I used to order from that was like Caridad Chinese.
I remember that place. That was Dominican.
It was
Yeah.
good as shit.
It was good as shit.
It
The
was like,
plantains
yeah,
were really
yeah,
good.
they would have. You get like General Tso's chicken and fucking plantain.
They were really
That's
good.
fucking nice.
You
Yeah.
used to order from that place all the time.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Yeah,
And the portions were fucking healthy.
yeah,
They gave you a lot of food.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like bedside Chinese food.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a decent theory, though.
Bedside Chinese, the Hindenburg.
I'm reading a book about pirates right now.
What's it
Really?
I'm listening to it.
What are
It's
you
like
learning?
Black Flags, Blue Seas.
What are you learning?
About
just-
Blackbeard?
Yeah, Blackbeard's coming up. I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
But it's about like, I just didn't know how much, like New York was a hub
Yeah.
for pirates.
Sick.
Like New England, Rhode Island,
Really?
Boston, yeah. Yeah.
And what did they
put together
do? They
ships
just-
and go to the fucking Indian Ocean and rob the Mughal Empire because they were Muslims.
I love that.
They
dude.
waited till they found out they were all going on
Yeah,
Hajj,
yeah.
on
Yeah.
pilgrimage, and they would just crush those ships.
Get the parrots together. We're about to go fucking knock over some moogs. We're gonna
Isn't
get the
that-
parrots.
Isn't that how the Marines started? Didn't they have to like go over to Africa?
Oh, yeah, they did the Barbary States.
Yeah, the Barbary
Yeah.
States. Yeah, they had to go
Yeah,
fuck
North
up
Africa.
some-
They had to
some
break up
guys
the
in
white
Africa.
slave trade. They said stop enslaving our people, but we don't talk about that. we don't talk about the white slave trade enough.
But no one wants to talk about it.
You want to talk about 11 million, dude? That's 11 million.
The Barbary States. What were they doing? The Barbary pirates? They're fucking shit up. That's sick.
Did you ever get into pirates, Adam?
No.
When was the last time you watched Master and Commander?
I watched it in the
boy, dude.
last year. I love that movie so much.
It's so
It's
fucking
amazing.
good.
It's for us, dude.
Yeah.
It is
It's
for
a
us.
movie for us.
They stopped making stuff for us.
It's a stuff. Yeah, it's like
You know why? Chinese aggression.
I mean, it
Chinese
actually is
arrogance.
kind of because of China.
Yeah, I guess the
because
Marvel
Yeah, it
shit.
is kind of.
Everything has to be a dumb superhero. It is their fault.
Just exciting CGI, dude. That's what they like.
Yeah,
They're like clapping at CGI.
yeah,
what pig are you?
I don't know. We're about to find out, dude.
yeah. The beginning of Master and Commander is probably the best.
The beginning.
The best beginning of any movie.
Oh man, I'm fucking.
Oh,
When it
yeah.
starts off, it just
so sick.
It gives you that background on the Napoleon.
14th.
In how many teams?
I think 14.
Well, that's sick.
Because
You
I
get
won the
two in a
league
row.
last year, but
You get 2 in a row. What is first round strategy still? You take a running back.
yeah, running back. But now I'm not going to.
You
Now I'm not
wouldn't
even going
take,
to be
like-
able to get a cool running back.
You wouldn't get like Tyreek Hill. Does he put up numbers still? Is it a PPR?
I don't know. I forget if it is a PPR, but Master Commander is the best.
This is the best movie.
It's really fucking great. dude.
Days of Heaven, Master and Commander.
Yeah, we're talking about
James Cameron's fucking Hindenburg movie. We
Yeah.
could revisit that. Maybe
Pirates
sometime.
are exciting, dude.
Yeah,
But you like
it's pretty
pirates?
fun.
You think they're cool?
That's the other thing that's crazy. The biggest movie franchise in the world, the fucking
Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean movie,
yeah.
which Amber fucking what's her cunt took that away from us.
Amber
She ruined
Clint
it.
tried to take it away.
Yeah,
But it's back.
it's funny how like no matter how bad a lady like that fucks up, you can still write an article in the Atlantic and be like, no, he raped her. No, she's right. He raped. Doesn't matter what the court says. He raped her, and if
I
you
thought that-
agree with the jury, you're a misogynist.
I guess there were people like psychos on Twitter being like, actually, he's an abuser, but I feel like most, even girls that I knew were like, oh, she's a dumb bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think I've ever talked to anyone that was Team Amber.
Yeah, well, they exist online
I guess so.
and in the media.
They're probably just Chinese soldiers that are like thing of like a fucking.
Is the Chinese military good? Like, there's just a lot of them. Their military probably sucks dick, right?
Their commercials are sick.
They're killing us in the commercials.
The commercials are
Russia has good
badass.
ones too, though.
Yeah, they're
You
sick.
see ours? Have you ever seen that comparison video?
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's pretty
yeah.
great. It shows
Ours is
Russia's and then ours, which is like
with
a
the
girl
little
turning into a cartoon
Yeah,
and
she's like,
protesting.
I couldn't wait to get my penis cut off and be a girl in the army.
We used to be a country.
For my
guys.
2 moms.
I know. Before I left, my girlfriend was watching the new Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's fucking black elves, dude. What the fuck?
What are they doing?
Are they called elves or they have another name?
Blelves.
Like sparks.
Goblins.
Yeah.
Goblin.
I wasn't going to go that hard.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. This is Gremlins after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a new Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I guess there's like a series.
Those movies are gay.
Yeah, they are gay.
None of them are good. I've tried.
I liked them when I was a kid when they came out.
I tried to, dude. I thought I was like, I'm gonna make an effort to like this, and I all 3 of them. I don't think I've ever finished a single one.
Yeah, they're long as shit.
They're fucking boring, dude. It's just not. It's not good.
Yeah.
How are the peanut butter pretzels, Adam?
Really good.
Yeah. Do you want to? Can you say that into the microphone?
No, they don't like when we eat on the
Well, I
mic.
just meant say they're good. into the
They're good.
microphone. Yeah.
Trader Joe's peanut butter filled pretzel nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out.
We got a Trader Joe's right next to the studio.
That's
we
pretty
got
big.
everything
We can
around
go-
here,
we can
dude.
go
That's pretty big.
whenever we want, dude.
We got Chipotle,
Yeah, I guess you guys are in
Chick-fil-A,
Manhattan, right?
Best Buy,
Yeah.
You guys got a lot.
We got a lot here, but you can't. You can't
Bed
get.
Bath and Beyond.
You can't actually buy anything in Manhattan. That's the thing that's crazy.
Why is that?
Everything's a showroom. You want a filing? You want a chair? Not going to happen here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go to a store and get something. Yeah.
Mhm.
The Home
Trader
Depot-
Joe's? Does Trader Joe's lock up all their inventory?
No, you can
No.
still get stuff at
Oh,
the
you can still
Trader-
rob Trader Joe's.
But like at the fucking Home Depot by here, they don't have wood.
I went to the Dwayne Reed.
We tried to get wood.
They don't have wood?
For like-
they have wood. They just don't. They won't cut.
They won't
anything.
cut it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Are you mad at me for clarifying?
Are you mad at me?
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
you guys mad?
No. He's been making a 250. What? Go ahead.
If the Adam Friedland show broke up, that'd be pretty funny.
The Adam Friedland show will never break
Before
up.
it started?
If it just broke up.
It'll peter out.
It would be pretty funny. It'd be sad.
This I guarantee you, this thing peters out. This will never end.
Don't
with a bang.
talk. You always talk so negative. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be bad.
I think it's going to be pretty fucking
we don't
great.
know. We don't know.
It's already great. This isn't one of the highlights. This episode's probably not
Honestly,
one
I
of the
kind of like
Honestly,
it.
it's kind of
is-
chill.
This is good?
Yeah, this is good because this is. There we go.
Let's go!
I mean,
hyped.
come on, dude.
That got me hyped.
Come on, dude. It's
That
football
got me
season.
hyped.
Let's go.
Woo! Oh man,
Damn.
let's go. It's not going to peter out. We're just going to keep doing this and see what.
Number one, Jonathan Taylor got picked up. Come
Jonathan
on.
Taylor Thomas.
Who's that?
JTT. He's
JTT.
the Indianapolis
What's he?
Colts
What's he
running
do?
back.
He's got to be in like super therapy right now.
Probably.
He's got to have
He was
like.
a heartthrob. He probably got fucked like crazy.
Yeah.
He's also one of those guys who I think is like 5'4" too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Who
think
has,
it's.
like,
I
a-
think it's. I think you know what's probably a bigger issue: being repeatedly molested by Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the 5'4".
Tim Allen got him.
Yeah. Yeah, but the 5'4" isn't making it any easier. Let's
Yeah, that
just
was
say.
actually a coded threat to his co-stars. A lot of people don't know that, but that's how it started on the show. When they would look at the
Yeah,
camera,
trigger them.
you could see it in their eyes that he's been raping them for an entire
getting the
weekend.
old boys.
Yeah, and then it looks like they're about to say something to the studio audience, and he'd go, "Rrrr,"
Yeah.
and they would remember.
Wilson had a glory hole out there.
Yeah,
Stick just his eyes over that fence.
yeah. It would have been a better bit if only his penis and balls came through. You didn't see his face.
No,
It was
over the
just-
top.
just hanging, like, yeah.
It's like,
Like
where's
Gon-
your
like-
body, bro?
Like Gonzo's nose. It's just fucking hooked over. Yeah. Well, Tim, I was actually listening to an audiobook about pirates recently. And you know, when they ended white slavery, Tim's later talking to Jill, and she's crying. He's like, "Look, I know Randy got molested at school by me."
I drove to school from work to get
I molested him in school, but It's kind of like the Barbary Pirates.
You ever think about that? The Barbary states?
And then that's a classic bit where he misquotes Wilson's penis in explaining why it's okay that he molested Jonathan Taylor.
What would he say to him?
What would he say to?
What would the penis tell him?
Oh, I don't know. That's what Wilson would do. Is he'd always be like, "Well, Tim, when fucking Archimedes discovered."
Oh, that's right. He always had those dumbass.
Yeah.
And
that reflected like I guess Tim Allen probably like majored in philosophy or something in undergrad before he went to prison for selling cocaine, and that's where he picked up the trade, as they call it.
He's a snitch, right?
He's a snitch, but he's also a pedophile. And
did you see his?
Who were friends in prison?
Snitches
and pedophiles. They have to stick
they
together.
have to stick together.
And that's how he got into acting, because he met a couple of acolytes of Martin Sheen in jail.
Who actually got caught?
Martin Sheen, who introduced pedophilia to Hollywood.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't know that.
yeah.
That is actually
He's
true.
kind of the Elvis of pedophilia.
Yeah, that's something I do believe. Martin Sheen stole being a pedophile from black people. That was us. We were doing that before anybody. We came up with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Who are you taking round one?
I don't know.
You got to take it back.
I mean, Cooper Kupp just left the board. We're on the 6th pick already.
So so wide receivers now go first round because the game is different now. They air it out a lot.
My
more.
big board. I'm sitting at Najee Harris. He's still going.
Who's that? Steelers.
Steelers running back.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase is still on the board. Delvin Cook. Delvin Cook just went.
Jamar Chase he went to college with Burrow, right?
Yeah.
So you know those boys are having fun.
There's some chemistry.
You know those boys
cool.
are having fun.
Joe Cool.
He's cool.
He brought back the bucket hat.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't think the bucket hat ever went away. It just sort of drifted through different subcultures.
Yeah, Wilson.
Japanese guys.
Didn't Wilson have a bucket hat?
Yeah, he did. He would wear it over. He would pull it. His dick was on the top of his head. Well, Tim, evening, ma'am. That was actually where the donning your cap started. Is a lot of people don't know this, but men used to have another penis on top of their heads, and that's why men had to wear a hat up until the 60s, when that was sort of bred out of humanity. And you go evening, and you would show your penis to a woman. Yeah, you would pull your hat off. And Abraham Lincoln, biggest dick of all time.
Yeah.
That's where he got shot.
Yeah, he got shot.
He got shot in the dick.
Yeah. Well, he would go
bled
to
out.
Ford's Theater, and he would take his hat off, and he would suck his own dick. He would suck the dick on top of his like a beer helmet. he had a dick on top. And he would suck on. And John Wilkes Booth was like,
No.
John Wilkes Booth was like, that's disgusting.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is exciting stuff, guys. It's almost my turn to make my pick.
Dude, this is
Najee Harris is
honestly,
off the board.
I have no idea what's going on, but this is perfect energy. This is how Labor Day should be spent.
Yeah, just
The
sitting up here in an abandoned warehouse talking dicks.
It's our abandoned warehouse.
Yeah. Well, I might, I got a whole stack of Dave & Buster's power cards at home that I forgot about, and I might. We were supposed to go to Dave & Buster's
We
last.
never went.
Yeah.
Where's Dave & Buster's at?
There's a million. Well,
We
there's
got
one.
too
Dude,
drunk.
that's how I actually got.
There's
I
one
started
right next
doing,
to my house
I
now.
started doing stand up again because, I didn't do stand up for years, and then I went to Dave & Buster's in November, and fucking some guy was getting arrested at the door, and there was it was so funny. It was I went there with my ex-girlfriend, and we show up, and there was literally one group of black people we saw, and she turns to me and she goes, "Is Dave & Buster's ghetto?" Don't you live in Bed-Stuy?
Is Dave & Buster's ghetto?
She said, "Is Dave & Buster's ghetto?" And then, but yeah, that guy was getting arrested and screaming at the cops, aggressively telling them he was homeless. He was he's like, "You know me. I live on a 59th Street bridge. You fucking know me." He was going nuts. And then I was like, okay, maybe we'll bail on Dave & Buster's, but we were already in Midtown. And then,
Oh, you went to Times Square?
and then we went to Shane's show at Caroline's.
At
And then I hung out,
Caroline's.
and I was like, man, comedy's I miss comedy, dude.
Yeah, I miss doing
stand-up.
stand-up.
And then Racine was like, you always talk about it like you're not allowed to do it or something.
I remember you told me you said that.
And
Yeah,
I was
like it's illegal.
Yes, yeah, that's weird.
You did talk about that honestly for years, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like the government had commanded you never to go up again.
No, it's just, you like restrict things from yourself.
In
You
your
don't let
brain,
yourself enjoy anything.
Yeah. I mean, you do.
You have to make up other things that don't exist or you don't
That prohibit
have.
you.
No, you'd be like, oh, if only I had this, and now I make enough money that I can have almost anything. That I have to just sit around just being depressed so we don't have fucking rigid airships.
I got Devontae Adams and DeAndre Swift back to
Okay,
back.
that's that. Devontae's
DeAndre
on my
and
team.
Devontae.
I'm a Raider fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about that?
I wonder if him and Derek Carr are gonna gel. They went to college together, so you
Oh,
know
a little
those
Fresno
boys are having
State
fun.
action.
You know those boys
There's
are having
chemistry.
fun.
They've been hanging out.
You know they have chemistry.
They've hung out a bunch. That's what's cool about.
Did you guys
That's
listen
what I
to?
like about all the players. I like to know that they hang out together.
I love when I
It's
hear.
so disheartening.
I love when
find
they
out
hang
they
out.
don't hang out.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I like the team, and I want everybody to like them.
I want everyone to be friends.
Oh, it pisses me off when I
and
see
they get
it.
in fights at practice.
And
Like, can't they get along?
Do any of them ever get like cool shoes and maybe start doing crowd work videos and then quit the team?
No.
No, okay. I was just asking.
You get traded, go free agency.
Yeah, that's what Ben Simmons did.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. I guess they weren't friends though.
No.
They thought he was gay. But what do you call it? No, I don't want to talk about sports too much. Next,
I don't care. Do whatever the fuck.
I don't know if the guys.
It's the Adam
it's fucking
Friedland
Labor
show,
Day.
dude. It's Labor Day.
All right. Well,
No one's-
Jimmy
no one's
Butler,
listening
when
to
he was on that
Spicer.
team, him and Joel loved each
They're
other.
buddies.
They were buddies, and then they got rid of him.
Yeah.
And imagine if they kept that together. Imagine how good they'd be.
Could have been awesome.
Could have been awesome.
Yeah, I like when the players on the team I like are friends.
Yeah, I love it when they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
They hang out.
Some guy got real mad at me for shitting on Heat 2 this weekend.
Why? Because he read the book.
Yeah, he's like, it's an amazing book. I was like, what's another book you've read this year? And he was like, he was like, Blood Meridian. I was like, no, you didn't.
Yeah. Did you understand Blood Meridian?
Yeah.
I didn't understand
I didn't.
it. Yeah.
Every
Oh,
fucking 3
me?
words, I was like, I don't get it.
I don't get
know
it.
him. That guy. If Heat 2 is the other book with
Nick
Blood
understood
Meridian.
it.
They were actually nice guys. One of
Nick's
them's
smart
friends-
enough to understand
One of them's
it.
friends with John Nunn. One of them.
Oh, with
Their
Nunn?
crew, yeah. As soon as he said he was friends with Nunn, which, if you're a listener of the show, John Nunn is the guy whose ass was in Adam's.
Yeah, we didn't credit him in the credits of the episode, but John Nunn's ass
John Nunn's ass
was played
on
by John
face.
Nunn.
Did you keep your ass out in that one?
Yeah, I bet my ass out in almost every
Yeah.
episode.
It's pretty
And
good.
then I had a...
And then he had to have his blurred because he has a woman's ass. It was
I
like-
literally do. I hadn't seen my ass ever, probably.
Well, you
I
have
had
like
no
a
idea.
nice-
I have like a nice
It's
ass.
no, it's not
like
a nice
in a
ass.
woman
Yeah,
way.
it's like-
You know how like
It's like a woman's ass.
You know when
Yeah.
a woman's like, I
It's
just
not a
want to be
man's ass.
skinny, and then their body looks like shit, and they just have like this
Okay, I mean, I
flabby
didn't think
kind
that.
of.
I wouldn't say
Just
it's like,
like no, they've never done any.
I'm not like
exercise.
caked
There's-
up. You
Like,
know,
he
I
looks-
wouldn't say I have a
his-
nice ass in that way.
His ass looks like he like literally cannot. He has like 0 vertical inches. He cannot jump at all. Like there's no
can't. I can
power.
jump.
No.
I can jump, dude. I
Let's
played basketball
do
the other
it.
day.
Do it right now. Let's see how high you can jump.
No, I'm wearing heavy shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a bad ass. My ass is flat.
Oh yeah, you got Hank
And
ass.
it
for
literally
sure.
looks, if I'm naked with my legs together, it looks like an arrow pointing down because the lines on my ass cheek just go like that.
Yeah, we shot this sketch where I was.
Looks like
where-
an arrow pointing to my
Yeah.
sack.
It'd be funny if we get this. You show me this. Finally, show me the 250 minutes of footage.
Why are
and
you
it's-
fucking shitting on
it's-
it before
it's-
they've even seen it? They're gonna copy you because they all want to be you.
I'm
And then
literally-
you're shitting on it, and they're all gonna be like, "This is gay." Actually, I think this is gay.
Hold on. At
And
what
that
point did I
I'm
shit
not
on it?
proud of you for applying yourself and trying something new and working
I'm
hard on
absolutely
it.
not shitting on it. I said it would be funny.
And
if
hiring a fucking crew.
I said it would be funny if it was 250 minutes of your ass.
No, it's not gonna be that.
Okay.
Okay, well, I shouldn't have cut you off. I was being a little too sensitive, and I apologize.
Yeah. Were you guys
But you
smoking
should have also-
cigarettes in here?
No, we staged that. That was part of the set dressing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Thank you, Shane.
I'm sure it'll be good.
Thank you to my friend Shane.
It's going to be good.
I would have put more ass.
It's going to be good.
It should have had more ass.
Yeah.
Was there any ass?
There's no ass.
Fuck.
Unfortunately. Man, we could put some ass in.
250
and
minutes
also,
and
it's
no
not
cheeks?
done.
None.
The 250 minutes isn't done because we still have to shoot the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we shouldn't even tell them about this production. They should be all behind the curtain.
Behind the candelabra. Did you see that? Was that good?
The Liberace movie?
The Liberace
It's kind of
movie.
boring.
I wonder if a guy farted pretty close to right before the Hindenburg exploded.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
And he thought to himself
he's
just
like, "Did
for
I
1
do
second,
that?"
like... just for 1 second, it was like, oh no.
Oh, no.
It's happening. My worst fear. He's been holding a fart the whole time.
What have I done?
He's like, dude, it's not going to blow up if I fart. Dude, I can just fart.
That's hilarious. I'm mad it took 47 minutes to get to the only joke on this show.
That's a good one.
That's hilarious.
No, I think You Eat Nothing But Hound Dog was also really
That's
good.
good.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, my eyes are watering. Thinking about a guy farting.
right before. Like 15 seconds. It's silent too. He's like, oh, good.
Like, oh god, did someone fucking fart? So he's the one who yells, and he's like, oh shit, someone farted.
One of the Nazis farted.
It must have been them. It couldn't have been. It can't be. It can't be.
Can't believe someone fucking farted.
I can't believe some other guy farted.
So Aziz Ansari's got a new special coming out.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. Aziz is back in the news.
Aziz is back.
Oh, so Aziz is back in the news. Maybe we'll get him on the show.
How about Disease Ansari? And he's like,
That's
yeah, I
pretty
got
good.
fucking AIDS from sucking dick. Hey, who wants to take pictures?
Disease.
No, man.
Pretty good, dude.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
I'm just trying to show up today, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having
This is
fun.
real lunch pail shit. Clocking in, dude. Put your penis away, Adam.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
My penis is my pants, bro. Don't lie on my ass on an audio format. Put your penis away. Now,
I put your penis
how about you put your penis away?
She's talking about a dog.
I
put your penis away.
That song is so good.
Do you think anyone does that? There's like some like crazy bitch that gets like mad at their dog. Some like lady.
Dog boners?
Yeah, she's like squeezing it back into the tube.
No.
Yeah. I said no
Stop
penis.
thinking about fucking me.
Yeah.
Buckles, no.
I don't want to relapse.
How was Philadelphia, Nick?
It was all right.
I thought you always talk about how much you love Philadelphia.
Helium's
Yeah,
great.
it's great. It's best
Helium's
club.
It's the best club.
Really,
Yeah.
it's up there
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, easy.
Denver and Helium, and I never did the DC Improv actually.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
I heard
Stav
that's
was
there.
mentioning that because Stav did the DC Improv somewhat recently, and I don't know if he said it on the show or off about the just like, you know, because we started there, I guess, and you have this memory of the DC Improv
Yeah.
being like fucking unreal.
Yeah.
That's how good it is. And he went back and he's like, yeah, it is. It is that
Yeah,
good.
I heard the DC Improv is there with Comedy Works in Denver is like dumb. How good that is.
Yeah.
Have you guys done that?
No.
Dude, it's Helium without tables, so it's just packed.
Oh, okay.
And the front row is just on the stage. It's
Yeah.
low stage. You can touch the ceiling. It's fucking
Low
classic
stage is
stand up
the key.
talk.
Classic.
Yeah.
Low ceiling. is
People love
is
hearing
the
about
best
like,
part.
rooms and acoustics. It's a cool
They love
thing.
acoustics.
You
Yeah.
love the
People
low
love hearing-
ceilings.
Yeah, Irvine was a little...
Everyone's a little vacuous.
Yeah, the setup
really
is
is.
just, you know, it's like it's deep.
It's every improv.
Yeah.
Every improv.
Yeah, well, not the DC Improv.
Other than DC, which
Yeah.
I think kept somebody else's room. But DC Improv, or Improv's, I just did that was a funny bone, but it looked like a fucking
Yeah.
improv. Tall stage, big ass room,
Yeah,
in a fucking...
well, because the DC Improv is like a true
Nice new mall.
1980s fucking comedy
Yeah.
club, and the 80s, that was the best decade for stand up, really. You had Disease
Adam,
Ansari.
Do you always just fucking... What if this was the show? What if this was the Adam Friedland show, like the
What?
filmed show, where you're...
Yeah.
Aren't we doing that still?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, aren't you supposed to be like the fucking? Aren't you Jimmy Fallon?
Oh, yeah. So, Shane, you recently went to Hawaii.
No.
Shane, I heard you got engaged in Hawaii.
No.
You want to tell an anecdote?
Is that your joke?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Oh, so you recently got engaged.
I think you might have said that to Soder.
I think I said
you got engaged. And my girlfriend was like, Dan got engaged? And I was like, oh, shit. I texted him. I was like, yo, you got fucking engaged.
He did, yeah.
He was like, no.
Oh, so you they lost your luggage.
Adam will say something in one context that's very funny, and then he'll forget the context and say it again, and it doesn't make any sense.
I'll be like, that worked.
Yeah, he's like, that's my line. Didn't you get engaged?
I don't know. That's what talk shows say. They say, like...
He'll remember the punchline to a joke, but not the setup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
you gotta be like, so Shane, aren't you glad I didn't say banana? You're like, what?
Tomorrow he's just like, you eat nothing but hound dogs.
Yeah.
What?
To my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about? You're being weird again.
Damn.
Guys, I'm almost on the clock again.
Oh, my
It's
God.
all right.
I don't even know who I'm thinking about
You missed a lot of
dude.
boys, though?
What's that?
You missed a lot of football boys?
Yeah, I lost all the boys. I fucking last pick in the draft.
How about we do the monologue at the end of the episode? So we
This
can do,
week?
Yeah, we're doing it right now. Let's just do the monologue.
Yeah, I'd like to
Okay.
hear the monologue if I
Yeah.
could.
Okay. So well,
We didn't prepare one, but
it doesn't matter. I'll write it right now.
Okay.
Get
Let me
some.
let me check some headlines.
Yeah.
Disease Ansari's back in the news.
Yeah.
So Disease Ansari is back in the
He's
news.
got a special. I don't know if Aziz even has a
Yeah, I'm
special.
dying.
from
I'm sick.
that. Yeah. Fantasy football is back,
So
and guess
fantasy
what else
football
is
is back.
back? My fantasy of raping and murdering Hillary Clinton.
Oh, look
That's
at
it.
this. Looks like Harry Styles kissed
How
comedian
about
Nick
this one?
Kroll.
Harry Styles. That's an interesting name for a white man. You'd think it would be an Indian man with a name like
Harry Styles.
that. You think that would be an Indian guy?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Harry Styles got engaged, you said?
No, Harry Styles kissed comedian Nick Kroll
Oh, on the penis?
on the penis. The comedian Nick Kroll kissed Harry Styles.
Did I
And
ever
my
tell you I
post.
ran into Nick Kroll like for some reason at like 3 consecutive parties, like a week before it was JFL and then 2 other parties. So it was probably in the span of like a month. And every time I saw him, I was hammered, and I would go up to him and be like, "Yo, Pennsylvania is just the best sketch of all time."
It's mad good.
And every time
The
he'd be like-
accents are really
but
good.
then I would just hit him with the accent for like 20 minutes. he must have fucking hated every part, because especially the one was like a Chappelle party. I'm the only other white guy there.
Yeah.
So he had to see me and be like, "Great, here comes this fucking retard." I just come over like, "Yo, it's 2 Slick Dicks from '76." That's a turnpike. He'd be like, "What?" There's music.
All right. Boy 17 run over in NYC after falling off the top of a parked trailer. A 17-year-old boy was killed in a freak mishap in the Bronx early Monday.
A boy killed by a parked trailer. Usually, boys are killed in a trailer park. Next headline. Fucking.
He fell off of it and then immediately got run over by another truck. That's really sad.
Yeah. Well, I guess 18-wheeler. I guess that's. I tell you, that story really gives me a semi.
So wait, what
next
happened to
headline.
him? Wait, what was the headline? I was drafting.
This kid was standing on top of a trailer.
On an 18. He was
On an
standing on the back of
18-wheeler,
the truck
and he fell off and then immediately was run over by another
by
one.
a truck behind that truck.
An 18-year-old man has unleashed... This is a new one. An 18-year-old man has unleashed a fiery, vulgar tirade against 2 journalists after he allegedly robbed a Queensland, Australia service station with a machete. The teen said he was in the Gold Coast. Let's see. He said, "Fuck you, 7 News. Fuck you, 9 News." The Labrador. He's from a town called Labrador. Those people are idiots. He was arrested and charged by the police after allegedly robbing the Puma Night Owl service station on Government Road while armed with a machete.
How did this become international news?
This is in the American news.
And he said, "Fuck you" to the news while robbing.
I guess he went on the news and then said, "Fuck you."
All right,
And then when he was asked by reporters if he would be fighting the charges, he said, "Fuck yes, cunt."
I can see why this made it across the whole
And then he said, "Round 2, let's go. Give me the mic." He said, "I didn't rob that store, so you guys can go jam it up your ass. I remember walking home and I got arrested for some bullshit. Bro, you're retarded. Why would I rob a store and then walk through the park and walk back to the place I just robbed?" That's a good point. Mm-hmm. I hope he gets off. Shout out to him.
Shout out Australian teenager that robbed whatever.
Do you remember the party guy?
Yeah.
That kid was cool.
He was pretty awesome.
He had his nipple pierced, I remember.
Yeah, she's like, "Do you have anything to say to your parents? Perhaps sorry." He's like, "No. I'm going to say sorry
Nor.
for having fun."
No. Yeah, just threw the best patty ever.
Yeah, they're like, aren't you ashamed? Aren't you sad about what people are going to say about you? No.
Oh, here's one for Nick. Indiana child porn suspect tied to Delphi murders soliciting sexual favors from prison.
The humanity.
He just ripped one.
Sorry, Indiana man downloaded child pornography.
So, I guess it's
you have to do it like Jimmy Fallon.
a suspect.
Indiana man, he's child pornography.
A suspect accused of possessing child pornography who is tied to the 2017 murders of 2 teenage girls in Delphi, Indiana, has been soliciting sexual favors from women who write him in prison. What women are fucking writing a pedophile double child murder?
You know what kind of women.
Yeah, BPD ass bitches. Yeah.
BPD art hose.
Art hosts.
Yeah. Podcast women.
Podcast girls. Yeah. In addition to wanting money, the women have been contacting him, and he's been trying to exploit them sexually in order to give them
Yahoo
information about the case. So, no. This is interesting. These women have gotten into his case because they love fucking true crime because they're morons. And now, because they're trying to get more information, he's trying to get a little bit of pussy off of them, which is kind of funny. There's a particularly striking exchange where a young woman was asking about the case and talking about church, and he responded very quickly by turning it into a sexual conversation. Why is this in the news? Why is this in the news?
Wait, the prisoner responded to the woman with a
he's like, can I see your tits? Yeah. She's like, yeah, I was just wondering. I heard on a podcast about your case. I was just wondering, and he's like, yeah, can I see your tits, please?
Here we go. Here's a headline. Hillary Clinton says suggestive upskirt photos prompted her to start wearing pantsuits.
Really?
That's the reason she picked up her signature look is because people kept trying to look at her vagina.
That's not true. Who was doing that? Mm-hmm. The paparazzi?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, people think Putin's dying.
Well, considering
Have you been seeing this?
Yeah, I've heard that.
People think Putin's dying.
I think that's why he did the Ukraine.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Like he's got cancer.
He's like, I'm going to pop off one last time.
No, it's just to cover up fucking Joe Biden, dude.
Maybe he's like that guy. Who is that?
Yeah, Joe Biden has cancer.
Yeah. He's covering for his boy, for his gay lover.
Anyone in
Everyone
Russia,
thought,
like you look at Joe Biden and they're like, actually, your guy's dying.
Yeah,
your guy's the one that's dying.
Your guy's sick and dying.
Right.
The guy who's in like hockey tournaments.
Not
every
our
fucking
president,
week.
who's made out of fucking eyelids.
Dude, fucking. What was I gonna say? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, his leg is shaking. That's not that bad. My leg shakes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
An Oklahoma news anchor suffered a stroke live on television. That's pretty funny.
Well, we can do something with the Hillary Clinton thing. Let's help Adam out here.
So
Shane.
she's sick
Hillary
of getting
Clinton, she's wearing
upskirted.
pantsuits because people were taking pictures of her pussy. So if she really wants to keep her disgusting hole out of sight, maybe that's why she's wearing a mask.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Because
what type of clothes should, this is how you write the joke. What type of clothes should she be wearing?
Well, you guys are like center left, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys should
yeah.
be
We
like-
got to stop being right.
You'd be like, I'd like to go on Amazon and order some kilts for Hillary Clinton. So And then the crowd would go, woo.
So I can see her pussy.
She's hot. And then you're all like, she is beautiful.
Yeah, she's actually
Wouldn't we all
she's
love
beautiful.
to see her fucking pussy?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
What I would say is, I mean, I know it's not center left, but apparently she had to start wearing pantsuits because of constant upskirt photography being taken. You know what I'd like to see her wearing, folks? An orange jumpsuit. And then...
That would be good.
That'd be good. Yeah. If we actually, if Trump actually followed through on his promises.
In a new interview with Nora O'Donnell for CBS Sunday Morning, alongside her daughter, Chelsea. Oh, so she did this interview with Chelsea sitting there, her daughter. And she's like, people kept looking at my pussy. That's where you came from.
Yeah. Probably to see where Chelsea came from, right? Mm-hmm. See where beautiful Chelsea was born. My old
hold
friend
on.
Chelsea.
They're really burying the lead here. She switched up her style after visiting Brazil on a state visit in 1995. Clinton wore a cream skirt during her visit in which photographers shot her from below. So it's not the American press doing it.
No,
it's the fucking City of God guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Brazilian guys doing it?
Yeah.
Brazil is such a weird place, man. Brazil is really it's a real counter argument to the Tiger Woods argument, which is like if everyone has babies with everyone looks like Tiger Woods, then racism will end. Because that's basically what happened in Brazil. Everyone's mocha there, but it's still a super racist place. It didn't go away at all.
No, that's how all those places are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They just are racist towards the darker people every time.
They just still have
it happens in India.
Nonstop.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the White House gets alerted to these billboards that show me sitting down. I thought my legs were together, but the way it's shot, it's sort of suggestive.
I think Hillary's trying to get that picture out there.
I think she's trying to be there's a really nice pic of my puss.
Mm.
Everyone, don't look
Chelsea,
at it. Please
42,
don't look at it.
Broke in to share her thoughts on the photographer behavior. So creepy. That's so creepy.
Brazilians are creepy.
Yeah.
That'd be the headline if my boy Trump was still in there.
Yeah, let's see some of the photos from Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Yeah.
You're in, Hillary. In the interest of good taste and good sense, we have no comment. Well, I think there's probably a joke in there somewhere. And one of the things we said, there's something that sounds like a monologue joke.
Yeah, there was a joke there.
Yeah, certainly. People were taking suggestive photos. Hillary Clinton changed her wardrobe after people were taking suggestive photos. What's the suggestion? That she should kill herself? I've got a suggestion for you. Maybe we should suggest that she kills herself instead.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Pantsuits.
Pantsuit mafia.
As opposed to what? A no pants suit? A suit with no pants on?
Mr. Peanut?
Yeah. Fucking Donald Duck?
Yeah.
Is that the other option? All right, back to the headlines. Let's move on. The monologue continues. Report: drunk Russian soldiers in Kherson fired assault rifles at FSB officers in deadly incident.
Oh, they friendly fired?
Yeah.
They Pat Tillman them?
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Does anyone know what's happening in Ukraine at all?
No, I think people...
They're fighting this...
They cared about it for 4 days.
They're fighting this now, this basically it's like World War I.
It's just trench warfare?
Yeah, I mean, they're losing hundreds of feet a day in either direction.
Yeah, it's just a fucking stalemate.
Yeah.
What?
But it'll probably just end with Russia annexing even more of
what
Ukraine.
They've got, yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't... The warfare, I don't understand it at all.
What do you mean?
How the fuck are they doing how are they fighting 100 feet at a time?
Just on land.
I understand, but with today's weapons, that should not happen.
Yeah, don't they have planes?
You should be able to blow up a trench pretty easily.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what's going on. They're not really gaining much ground.
That's why World War II didn't do that.
Yeah,
because even in the fucking 40s, they were we can just blow that up.
I don't know. I just saw an interactive map of nothing's really changed. The lines are still where they are, but I don't know. Fuck Ukraine. Who gives a shit about Ukraine? 3 things everyone should know about the inflation. I don't care, dude. Oh, fuck. I've never cared about Ukraine. That was the gayest thing in the world when everybody had the worst. That's the worst of all of the flag things.
Really?
Of all the Instagram squares. Is
Do
Ukraine?
you remember the
Yeah.
France flag thing after the
Charlie Hebdo or
the Bataclan
yeah?
terrorist thing?
They're still hanging on to that Ukraine thing. Dorks are still out, like, because once you hang a flag up, it's tough to
Yeah.
take it down.
No,
You know what I mean?
there's still Ukraine flags all over New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. And every Russian business in New York, like Russian restaurant or whatever, has a Ukraine flag up to be like, we're actually not Russian.
Mm-hmm.
And they're lying.
Mike Pompeo also targeted an alleged Iranian assassination plot against John Bolton. Yeah.
Dude, John Bolton has been trying to go to war with Iran for like
Yeah.
25 years.
That was the best thing Trump ever said when he's like, "Oh, I know what Bolton's answer is going to be: bomb Iran."
Dude, that honestly, no one gives Trump enough credit for that.
For what?
Like,
Calling John Bolton.
they tried to make him go to war with Iran so hard.
Yeah.
And Trump was like, no, I'm not into it.
I mean, he blew up one of their generals.
Yeah.
It was
Soleimani.
sick. That was sick.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
You remember that? Remember when our president was pretty fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun
I
every
mean, they
day.
used the mother of all bombs.
Yeah, he dropped that.
The Moab.
The Moab, dude. That was
Now it's
cool.
gay. It's the second time he's done that. The first time was
Do I drink funny?
took me aback.
I drink
We're just
funny.
taking this this moment of dead air, taking an elongated. Like,
I was just thirsty,
just
bro.
chugging water.
Sit down lounging.
I was thirsty.
I'm thirsty as fuck.
Yeah, but he's
You have
being a
another
professional.
water in there if you want.
He's using
Yeah, hell
his,
yeah.
he's using his phone. He's doing okay. So John
By
Bolton,
the fridge in the
Iran
in the
is trying
first
to
office.
kill John Bolton. Hopefully they do it. Accidentally kill Hillary Clinton as well.
Yeah. And her stanky ass pussy.
Yeah. New polls show
over there,
Democrats
on the left,
could
yeah.
win the 2022 midterms. Should you believe them? No, you shouldn't, because the elections are fake.
Yeah. Okay.
The return of Rasputitsa and what it means for Russia's war in Ukraine. For centuries, Russia has depended on its harsh winter weather to help turn back invaders. But as summer turns to fall in Ukraine, it might be Russian forces who find themselves on the losing side of the Rasputitsa, the wet, muddy period caused by melting snow in the spring and heavy rains in autumn.
This is a
You
good
gotta-
New York Post headline.
What's it say?
Creep wearing rude in parentheses shorts tries to rape a woman in NYC apartment. And it says a creep wearing shorts emblazoned with the word rude tried to rape a woman inside of her Manhattan apartment. The perv followed a 53-year-old woman into the building on the
Geez,
ground.
maybe if they had said polite on him, she would have thought it was consensual.
Yeah, man. Wow.
It's funny they're afraid to talk about race anymore, but
Mm.
they'll just be like, he was wearing pants that said rude on them.
Yeah.
You figure it out.
Yeah.
He was wearing a sagging
Yeah,
pants.
he had shell braids. He was
There used to be this booker in D.C. who had this like, it was all written in Comic Sans, but it was like a 20-page
Shackelford?
like Shackelford.
Yeah,
You know,
I remember.
Yeah.
Should I not have named him?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember his
I remember
rules?
his emails and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
His rules like no jerseys,
Yeah, it was-
exposed underpants.
What Shackelford
do-rags.
rooms did you do?
I don't remember. I did a lot of them.
Shackelford.
That was
Wait,
like my first
Re-Raw?
What years were this?
In D.C.?
in DC. Probably
Like Re-Raw, Topaz,
Yeah, I did those.
Laugh Riot at the Hyatt.
Yes, dude.
What year?
God, 2011? No, 2012 or 13.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
that's later.
No, that's probably when.
No, I think. I mean,
We came here in 2014.
Actually, yeah, you're right. We would.
Yeah,
have been
we were-
around.
I
Right.
had one set that went well for me at the time, and he came over and was like, "That was incredible." He's like, "I want you to know you've got a round face." People are gonna like you forever.
Was he wearing the silver tie?
Yeah.
He's like, every great comedian has a big fat round head.
Dude, he used to try to like.
My favorite thing about Kurt Metzger is, Kurt Shackelford is he always had like a rotating like carousel of just mentally ill middle-aged women that were his assistants.
Yeah, assistants. Yeah.
Yeah, just like like with one eyebrow or like eyelid shut, kind of just dizzy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we'll get you $20. Just nut jobs.
Yeah.
There's a lady that used to bring her daughter.
I used to always think it was his wife or something, but then I found out that they were different ladies.
I always also thought because he wore this shirt and the tie.
He wore that shirt and that silver tie.
I got it in my head that he was an attorney. Like he was a guy that made like a lot of money. And
Yeah,
just
but then those emails.
Yeah, like that he was like a freak. And then somebody was like, no, he's a janitor.
Is he a janitor?
He cleans offices.
Dude, one of the most fun nights I ever had in comedy was because of him, because he booked me to feature at Laugh Riot at the Hyatt in Bethesda, Maryland.
That was a big one, dude.
That was the big one. That was the big one.
I never did well there. I only did that room 2 times. Remember how you said
Tony Woods was headlining, and I had a night with him afterwards. And he was getting me Grand Marnier. He's like, "What you know about Grand Marnier?" And I was like, "I don't know what that is at all." It was like it's an orange liqueur. It's disgusting.
The Laugh Riot at the Hyatt is the birthplace of Dan Ninen drama.
Really?
Dan Ninen was like kind of just a guy, just a freak that no one paid attention to.
Yeah.
But he hosted there, and Joe Robinson like featured or something. And Joe Robinson talked to him after the show, and Dan Ninen's like, "Yeah, I make $300,000 a year doing stand up," and so Joe was like, well, this guy's a liar idiot,
right,
so I'm going to let him talk to me as much as possible. And then Joe did back when they were doing like either 3 Guys On or something or whatever. Like I can't remember if he was even on that.
No, 3 Guys On was
Tim and Andy and Randolph.
Yeah.
Maybe
Randolph
they had him on. He did some pod. Joe Robinson did some podcast, and he talked about meeting Dan Ninen.
He had one with what's his name?
Rob Mayer.
Yeah.
So they were talking about it, and Joe's like, yeah, this guy's saying he's making $300,000. It's like, well, then why are you here?
In
Bethesda, getting paid $10 to host if you make fucking $300,000 a year to stand up. So Joe was making fun of him, and like Dan Ninen heard it, and that's where it's like he started the
where he was like his hate email list.
Ninen became like a guy to stare at.
You used to get some good ones from him.
Yeah, the emails he sent me were amazing.
Did he send you the video of him rollerblading?
Yes. Shane, you ever hear this story? No. Dan Ninen, I was on his, like, you get on his radar, like, if you criticize him. Yeah. And he adds you to like a hate list, and he'll email his haters.
He'll email you at like 3 a.m.
You get like a newsletter
about how much money he just made.
And he's
like, I did a dentist's daughter's birthday gig.
Yeah.
5K.
Yeah. He's like,
private
wow.
flight.
Let me tell you about his swing trades.
Awesome.
Yeah. He sent me a video one time.
I drive a Tesla.
To prove how cool he is, he sent me a video of him rollerblading downstairs backwards. Like and he like spins and he's like looking at the camera.
He's like, is this gay?
Yeah, no.
Fuck you.
Dude, one time he sent me a video of him playing violin. Yeah.
It actually is really, really funny. But he's not being funny.
No, he's not being funny.
He's actually.
It is
really
very
doing
funny
it.
to do that.
It's so funny to have a list of people you hate and email them you doing productive shit.
But then his enemies list was wild because it was like me. I was nobody at the time, but it was like Joe Robinson, who's just like a Maryland comedian, and then like Josh Homer. And who's that guy? That guy JL.
JL Colvin.
Yeah, JL Colvin.
Yeah. Why do you hate JL?
JL also did like you can't really engage with like
you
Dan
can't be like
earnestly.
what's wrong with you
because even Joe Robinson does that. Like Joe Robinson used to do it to Tom Myers. He'd be like, Tom, you're a fucking terrible comedian. Well, I've said it before. One of the funniest things I've ever heard was Joe Robinson on 98 Rock on Mickey and Amelia.
Yeah.
And it was when they had like the afternoon drive slot, and fucking Mickey knew Tom because Tom worked at the 7-Eleven where Mickey would buy ice cream on the way.
He worked there. I forgot. I forgot he worked.
And so he's like, hey, I'm actually a comedian, by the way. Like he told Mickey, and then Mickey, like anybody, becomes fascinated with Tom, I guess, and like Joe would publicly criticize Tom, and so they had Tom on the radio, and then they had Joe Robinson call in, like while Tom was on the radio, and then Joe was just like fucking with him the entire time.
Man,
Yeah.
I think there was a YouTube video of Mickey fucking with him in Magoobies. There was like a video of bringing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It was when
Jesus Christ, Tom Myers. Yeah.
That was when movies
yeah.
tried to set the record for like longest comedy show.
Yeah,
So they were just letting whoever go up, just like a continuous
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
So it's like
What
27
a
hours in.
good record to have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's
Holy
gonna
shit.
put Timonium, Maryland on the map.
You know what's a better record?
Longest podcast.
Most deaths in a theater fire. They should shoot for that one too. It'd be the Hindenburg of
The Hindenburg of comedy disasters.
top Great White. Great White's probably that's the worst one, right?
What's that?
The Great White Fire.
The pyrotechnics.
You ever see that video,
disaster.
Shane?
No.
Oh my God, it's insane. It was in Rhode Island, right?
Yeah, something like that. Somewhere in New England.
Yeah, there
What
was
happened?
the band
Or
Great.
Connecticut
The
or
band
something.
Great White played a show.
Oh, yes.
And like it's just like 30 seconds into the
Yes.
show, the back
Oh,
goes
it's
up.
crazy.
There's only one door, and then there's a guy like pre-iPhone days. He just had his like
Flip phone.
JVC camcorder out, just doing like filming people burning to death, and then he's like just stepping over glass, just doing like wedding photography.
Unbelievable to keep it rolling, dude. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, right. With a camera that probably weighs like 45 pounds too.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's a
God.
tough one.
Yeah.
I have seen that. I thought you said fireworks factory. I was
No.
like, no, I don't know that. But yeah, it was the pyrotechnics went off, and
Yeah.
that thing went up like immediately, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a fucking.
Somebody farted. dude.
Someone farted. So, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
What have I done?
He has to survive too. He has to survive, and like thinks, like he took that to his grave. He's like telling
Just
his
on his death.
yeah, telling his family. They're like, no, that's
I farted
impossible.
on the Hindenburg. You know the Hindenburg? That was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
I farted.
They're like, that's
was me."
impossible. That's not how it works.
He's just like confessing.
He's like, oh, what a relief. He died.
It wasn't.
Wow, this was only the fourth deadliest fire at a nightclub in U.S.
Really?
history. You know what's funny? You know how like doors they have like they're called panic bars where you just press the bar.
Yeah,
and you
that
exit?
thing.
That's where those come from is because they used to build theaters up until like the 1920s with doorknobs, and there were theater fires, and it's like smoky, and people couldn't find the doorknob, and like 1,000 people would die. It's very funny to be like, yeah, we're going out to the theater tonight to watch the Candle show, and then they would lock everyone in.
Yeah, I think about that a lot at comedy clubs. I think about
Yeah.
like it's like, dude, if there's a fire
Yeah,
at all,
you know which one is really the fucking like Skyline in Appleton, Wisconsin.
I've never done it.
It's on the third floor, and then they have to like bring everybody up in
Yeah,
an
just
elevator.
put candles at every table.
Yeah.
Give everyone 1,000 drinks. Paper menus
Yeah,
at
right.
every table. Just
Yeah, but there's only one way up. It's the elevator, and then they have like one small stairwell. But yeah, I mean, it's like
Yeah, it's
this
over.
Yeah, it's like an old paper factory too. Everything's made out of kindling.
There was a massive fire in New York when we around the time we first moved here, and like on the Williamsburg waterfront, I think.
Yeah, well, that's all. Any
What was that?
fire in New York
That's
is
probably a real estate.
It's all
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
folks trying to cover their tracks
Yeah.
oh yeah.
off some
Those
real estate
guys.
deals. Yeah,
Yeah. There was it was at a sugar factory.
yeah.
or something.
The big.
Was it the Domino factory?
Well, there was another one. There was like a 6 or like was it five, what's the top one?
Five alarm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This huge fire. Yeah, down there. That I don't think it was at the factory, but I remember when that happened because it was like some shady real estate thing. The big thing was that building exploding on
In
Second
the
Avenue.
East Village. Yeah.
Yeah. You remember that, Shane? Were you living here?
No.
A fucking entire building exploded.
No.
It just blew up.
It just blew up. Yeah.
On Second Avenue.
I met someone who lived in that building who wasn't home, but
Wait, how did it blow
his
up?
dog died.
the gas.
Guy farted.
Yeah, a guy farted.
A guy farted.
Some Hungarian guy farted.
But for real, a building exploded. exploded if people were in it.
Yeah, dude.
It
Yeah,
just,
I met
What
some
was
guy who was
the-
like, "Yeah, I lived in that building, and my dog died. His dog died.
What was really
in
crazy?
The explosion. How sad is that?
I mean, it's sad, but it's
He
pretty, it's
lived.
very funny.
It was
very
cool
funny.
because like it fucked up like all the cars on the street, and they just towed them to another block. And there was like a block near Cooper Union where they just had like it looked like a dinosaur fucking like chewed on the cars.
Oh my
It
god,
was mangled. Yeah,
that was wild. Yeah, that was around the time we moved here.
Yeah.
I feel like.
yeah. So do you want to just finish writing the monologue real quick?
Yeah, let's see what else is in the news.
Mm-hmm.
I only look at the New York Post, but these days it's just all pedophile stuff, and like the Royals making a flub. They love talking about when they get snubbed and flubbed.
Yeah, here we go. The Study Club fire killed 22 people. No, that's not. That's not the list of notable fire. Let's rank this by deaths.
Oh, they people are claiming that there's a video of Marjorie Taylor Greene auditioning for American
I
Idol.
saw that. Is that real?
Let's see.
Snopes isn't.
No, it's
Snopes
not
is,
real.
Snopes is fake now. After the Trump administration,
Yeah.
it became fake.
It totally is.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "No, this isn't true," and then you'd read the article, and they'd be like, "Technically, it is true."
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah, did Hunter Biden fuck his niece? No, absolutely false. There's pictures of him fucking his niece, but
we don't know if it's the niece.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. What is he could have just been soaking. It's not a video.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say.
Yes, there is a photograph of his penis completely inserted into his 14-year-old niece's body. But without thrusting, you can't say
why
that.
was he on the board at what was it, Monsanto?
Who, Hunter Biden?
Yeah, in Ukraine.
Burisma.
Burisma, what the fuck? Monsanto's like food. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's food
Yeah,
stuff.
GMOs.
It's because it's like, I mean, it's clear what it is. It's like they give this crackhead a fake fucking job.
Yeah, how come
the saddest part about Hunter Biden, and I mean, I've said this about
No
the
one
show
cares,
before.
right?
He's like, as a human being, you kind of have to feel bad for him because
Yeah.
he's like, the guy didn't have a fucking shot. I mean, I guess he did, but he gets like set up with these fake jobs, but then he doesn't keep the money.
Yeah.
Like he uses all the money he makes to like pay Joe Biden's phone bills. He just gets like all the money just goes back to Joe Biden. He's like, "Hey, I need a new I want one of those new TVs. You can keep the leftovers and spend it on crack."
So this girl was on the show Boy Meets World, and she's writing a book about how they made her strip down naked.
Topanga?
No, this girl, the redhead, Maitland Ward. She's pretty hot. I think she became a porn star after that.
Mm-hmm. So she got the old Tim Allen treatment on Boy Meets World.
Yeah, Mr. Feeney made her take her clothes off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going through headlines.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. She did porn. Tom Cruise just promoted the new Mission Impossible movie with an insane stunt
Oh, I saw.
where he stood on top of a plane. Wow, this is pretty badass. Dude, he's the coolest guy on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that, black guys?
You hear that, black guys? Take that.
Nice try.
Nice try.
Yeah, Tom Cruise actually stole doing your own stunts from black guys.
Yeah, they invented that.
They invented it in the black church. They came up with learning how to fly a fighter jet.
Stunts started in
I saw a good church video today. Mm-hmm. Just this African church where the pastor had a soccer ball, and he would cross over whoever was in front of him, and then they would catch the Holy Spirit and start rolling around and shit. It's pretty great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Pentecostal church is cool.
Is that the group who's doing that wild shit, or is that the snake one?
That's where they do
The snake,
snakes.
yeah.
Yeah.
They let
they
snakes
must
bite
get
them.
fucked up by snakes constantly.
Yeah. It's crazy. How did that even start? There's just a minister
it's
that's
a
like
scam, right?
watching Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he's
Wasn't
like, what
the
if that
thing
was
that
church?
you won't like David in the line or whatever? Or, who's the guy with the line?
I don't know, dude.
where they're like
Fucking lion.
They
loose
won't
in the
bite
wardrobe.
you.
Narnia.
Is it the whole thing? The snake's not going to bite you because you like God?
Yeah, I think so.
They must just constantly get fucking bit by snakes.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
Yeah.
the thing is, you're a sinner.
There's a
then?
job at that church where you have to go get the snakes. You got to be the guy, you gotta be the guy that goes out in the woods and just drags snakes
One of
out
those
of their
plastic
home.
fucking
You're
bins.
going, it's time to
full
go
of
to church,
snakes.
Mr. Snake. Yeah.
Oh, so you know the
You see that video of
Be
the
nice today.
like Southeast Asian guy cleaning the cobra pit?
What? Where he's like slapping him and shit.
He's got a broom.
He's
at the-
pushing
yeah,
him, slapping him in the face.
That's so scary.
it's like
man.
that's
It is, but those cobras. I mean, obviously they're not thinking too much, but they
Mm-hmm.
must be like, "What the fuck? Dude? What is going on? Dude? This guy is bullying us."
yeah. No, this is my favorite video. Dude, cleaning the cobra pit. This fucking guy.
Just slaps him in the head.
Yeah, but it's like, why do they have a cobra pit?
He just doesn't give a fuck.
Just in case somebody tries to steal their artifacts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like it's these countries where they have sandals, sex trafficking, and cobra pits. That's their economy.
I like the video of the Russian dude just slapping. You ever see him just slapping grizzly bears in the face? There's a guy who's like hanging out with bears.
They
Yeah.
love
And
fighting
one of them like
bears.
reaches
there.
to like kill him, and he's like, "Don't fucking touch me."
You saw that video of Khabib when he was a kid,
Yeah.
like fighting the bear? Dude, they're different over there.
They are different.
They're different. Oh, okay. So, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Look at this headline, and look at the picture. It's these puppies in a
no.
cobra pit, and the headline is: 2 puppies fell into a pit with a cobra, and then something incredible. ...
A cobra ate.
Yeah, and then they died.
They became best friends.
Mm-hmm. The 2 puppies ended up spending 2 days in the pit.
So the CFO.
Fucking dead air on this. It's crazy.
Sorry, I'm just reading this thing. The CFO. Of,
A fantasy draft. You're just reading the New
It's
York
honestly,
Post.
I kind of like it, dude.
no, it's chill. It's like just hanging out.
Yeah,
That's what
people
they like. So the CFO of Bed Bath and Beyond, he just the Jenga building in Tribeca.
No.
It's that
It's gotta be it's called because it looks like a game of Jenga.
It looks like Jenga.
I was gonna say, you mean the Twin Towers?
yeah. That came
See,
falling down.
that's the kind of thing I would say as an actual joke, and then be like, "Well, I did my job for today." What do you mean, the Twin Towers? All right.
Oh, the
thanks.
Jenga buildings?
Oh, yeah.
He just jumped from the Jenga building, killed himself because he was named in
Dude, one of my old roommate.
Because he was named in what?
an insider trading investigation.
Oh my God! Stop killing yourself.
I had this roommate that was like,
I thought it was gonna be rape.
No.
I had this roommate that was like, I mean, everybody's friends with, we're all idiots. But I remember one time playing Jenga with him, and maybe it was like bar Jenga or something,
Yeah.
but he like just didn't even have a child's understanding of physics. Like he'd be like looking at the thing.
Rip the bottom.
No, he would take,
Bottom one on
he
the
would take
right.
one. It would be there's only one. It would be like when there's 2 on the sides. He'd try to take it off the sides, and we're like, Joe, what are you doing? And I'd be like, you can get it, and I'm like, there's no way.
You're an idiot.
It's not going
Yeah.
to fall. And he'd spend like fucking a minute and a half taking the thing out of the side, and it would fall. He's like the only person in the world that's actually bad at Jenga.
That's
That's
fun.
so funny.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
saw
anecdote.
one time.
Great story. to tell. It's
No,
about-
it is very funny.
Yeah, it's
to
great.
think about a guy who has no idea what Jenga is.
You know, it'd be even better if right before it, some guy farted in the bar, and he's like, "Well, that's why."
It fell.
Yeah.
One time I was on the road with Soder, and our buddy Dez and his wife came to the show, and afterwards we went and got high, and they were playing. The 4 of them were playing Tetris together, and I was the only one that noticed. She had zero idea what fucking
yeah.
Tetris was. It was just going building it straight down every
she an
time.
immigrant or
Just a
something?
straight tower. It was just a black lady from Baltimore.
Okay. So
Pretty
yeah,
fun.
Basically,
Pretty fun to
basically, an
watch.
immigrant.
I was high as shit, and I was like, "You have no idea what you're doing." It's fun.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Jenga,
very
Tetris.
funny.
People that don't understand those. Mm-hmm. It's fun to watch them try to. Although Jenga is a very Tetris, I can somewhat understand. You're like, It's funny she didn't speak up and say.
If you panic, like it's very easy to panic in Tetris.
Yeah.
And just start fucking up.
Once it starts going faster.
Yeah, if you think you got a plan, and then
Dude, she was going she was straight line right up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
She thought it was a race to the top. But just not the
like, "This game
wherewithal to
is
just stop
easy."
and be like,
Yeah.
I've never played this.
yeah, right.
It'd take 2 seconds to explain, dude.
What do you mean game over? That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun times.
So, Adam, did you do anything this weekend?
Yeah, I did a lot.
You go out and party, don't you, Adam?
No,
You're like a cool guy.
Yeah, you were sending me videos of you on cocaine in a bathroom.
I wasn't on cocaine. I was just sagging my pants in a bathroom.
What were you doing in that bathroom?
My friend, I was very excited after we shot for 13 hours and we went out to dinner.
And you didn't do cocaine.
I did not do cocaine at that restaurant. We were having a nice dinner, and then I don't know why I started sagging my pants so much.
You just
And
saw Elvis.
my friend was taking a video of it, and he was laughing. And then a black guy, it was a black guy who was filming it, and then another black guy walked in to the bathroom and saw me acting like that, and then
Did he think it was funny?
and then I was like, Alex, you could just be here and be like, he's all right, you know?
Yeah.
But he just ran away.
Oh.
And then I was there sagging my pants. Like,
Oh,
I was
no.
like being really stupid. I was doing one of those like stupid walks, and we were laughing. We were just in a very giggly mood. And then, oh yeah, you met Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was that
good
guy.
dude.
Yeah, and then he ran away, and then the guy like walks in the bathroom and sees me like that, and it was pretty funny, honestly.
That happened to me one time. I was wearing like a kimono, and I had like those block sandals on.
Yeah.
And I was in a women's bathroom.
Yeah, and you had your front.
And I was like, "Oh, which way to bathroom?" And I fucking
What are the odds?
And
yeah,
then
a black
geisha
guy
walked in?
walked in.
Yeah.
My this is a little off topic, but it makes me happy to think of. My dad took a shit at Haas's. You guys know Haas's? You know about Haas's, the restaurant?
No.
Have you seen this? I don't know. It's just a shitty restaurant. But my dad took a dump there and took a shit
Like
in the ladies' room.
bathroom. Oh, okay.
In the
I thought you
ladies'
meant
room.
at the.
Not in the restaurant.
Oh.
Shit at the women's
In the
bathroom.
women's
And then he came out. There were like 3 other women in there. And he was in there. I mean, he's a loud shitter.
I came out of the
He
bathroom.
walked out and started washing his hands after, like literally shit, like a man shit,
Yeah.
where you're like shitting and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he had to wash his hands with the ladies.
That's so.
I had that. I was like in some mall. I think maybe the Westchester Mall. Is that a place? And the bathroom was the men's bathroom. Just had like the cleaning sign
Yeah,
in front of it. So I went in the women's bathroom. I did the same thing. Took a shit, and I'm coming out, and this old lady. She's like, you can use the men's bathroom, and I just hit her with the I'm trans. And
Did you really?
Yeah. Fuck
Oh,
it.
that's great.
Yeah, I'm trans.
She hates trans people now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ruined it for them.
Mm-hmm.
She truly must be like, there was one, he didn't even come close. He had a fucking beard.
He looks like shit.
I'm telling you, they're just open the door for gay guys to shit. That's all this is.
Yeah. But she was right. The bathroom was open. I didn't
was?
know. Yeah, I didn't know if they were cleaning in there or what. They had the little
Who cares?
the piso mojado. I love that. That's the whatever that means in Spanish.
It's like the slipping
It's
thing.
like caution wet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it says piso. And when I was a kid, I always thought
Floor.
that in English they're being like nice about it, and then in Spanish they're
Spanish,
like
just
some guy
piss.
pissed all over. It's like, that they're not telling us something, but the Mexicans they're getting the real deal. So Adam, what are you going to do after this? After another successful day on the Adam Friedland show.
I have to go edit tomorrow morning at 9 at Stevens.
Mhm.
We're gonna try to bang it out. Most of the work. Try to get
Yeah.
selects from each take.
What's this?
I think a bug bite. It's monkeypox.
Let me
Actually,
see-
it looks like
let me
fucking
see-
monkeypox.
let me see
dude.
it.
No, I got a bug
No,
bite.
no. let me
Stop
see-
picking it.
Oh no, that's
I
not-
got a bug bite walking
that's
the
not-
dog yesterday. and I've been scratching it.
Steven had monkeypox.
I
for
don't
sure.
think he did.
Dude, that was monkeypox.
Well, that's the guy I'm going to edit with tomorrow. So no, he didn't have monkeypox.
I went to drop hard drives off, and he had this fucking huge pimple right on his arm that was covered in grease. And I was like, you have monkeypox. He's like, no, what this is there was a pimple and I tried to pop it
Is
and
he
got
gay?
infected.
No, he's not
No, he's
gay.
not gay, but I think everyone's getting it. And it's just nobody, look,
Yeah.
if you were Shane, if you were sure you had monkeypox, no chance of you going to the doctor.
No.
Of course not.
I'm waiting until it's late stage monkeypox.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Right.
Till
I'm
you
waiting
turn into a monkey.
until a couple of children get monkeypox from blood transfusions, like
Yeah.
straight kids. Then maybe I'll be the
Patient zero of the heterosexual community.
exactly. I'm
Yeah.
not going to be the first guy.
No, but yeah, I'm going over to his tomorrow morning. We're gonna get selects from each of the scenes. and then-
Selects,
Yeah, I'm trying to talk more movie
more
biz
movie
these
stuff.
days.
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
selects?
He's been saying stuff like that, selects and coverage and stuff, and
Yeah.
My buddies, the furthest we've gotten, me and Tommy and Chris,
What do you say?
anytime we're watching a movie, we go, damn, that's such a nice shot.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
love
That's
saying
as far
that.
as we got a shot.
That's a nice shot.
Wow, look at that shot.
Look at that shot. Great shot.
What are we watching?
It
Dude,
is
Nick,
funny.
I'm not even gassing him up.
He-
Like,
when we started doing this shit, he started saying copy over text messages. Like as soon as we had the space,
dude, I've been saying that for years, and that's only because
sucks.
we worked on
Yeah.
the commercial shoots. We were making fun of those guys saying copy. Like when you work on like sets and stuff, they all talk like they're
Yeah.
in the Marines.
he's like, "What are you
And
up
it's
to?"
the
I'm like, "I
gayest
don't know.
thing
I'm
because
taking
they're
a-"
all like movie guys.
He's like,
movie nerds.
I'll be like, I'm taking a nap, and I'll be like, copy.
Copy. Roger. Yeah. Go for Nick.
Yeah.
Nick knows all those words.
Yeah, he was on set doing those movies.
Yeah, I mean, I worked as a
Yeah.
No, but I'm not gassing Nick up, but like
But I don't.
in the
And
last
it's
like
annoying when people who don't try to know them.
I'm
you
saying it
doing it?
ironically. I'm not saying it seriously.
Isn't your whole thing irony?
I don't know what my thing is anymore.
His thing is hanging out, and
It's just hanging out.
having monkeypox, and being
Having monkey-
That's
Monkeypox?
fucking what
It's
monkeypox
not
looks like.
monkeypox, bro.
No, that's not.
That's not a bug bite.
I got a bug bite walking the dog,
Dude,
and I'm
some of the monkeypox editorials have been so funny. I don't know if you've caught any of those articles, but it's like
Outside, like French guys giving it like a dog.
they're like it's like I got monkeypox and it sucked, and each one of the articles is like, well, it was Pride and I wanted to go out, so I went to the parade and I knew it was going around, but I wasn't worried about it too much because it's it seems so rare. And then that weekend I had sex with several men. One of them said several.
several.
Yeah, like how many? Come on.
Maybe it was naive of me. I didn't know they were doing that. I figured Pride you'd fuck.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was like there's dudes that go and fuck like 8 dudes
Dude,
a day.
the parade.
I had no idea.
The parade
unholy.
is
It's
the parade
fucking
is the
crazy.
tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Under the water, what's happening that week isn't. I mean,
It actually is sinful.
yeah.
I'm not usually like
against
that, but like
Christ.
that is against God.
Yeah.
Going into like a dark den and fucking like 10 guys.
Yeah.
Maybe fuck one guy on Friday.
Fuck one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, be
one
humble.
stranger.
Bring him
Be
to
humble.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I watched the Joel
is my
in the
friend.
Joel Kim Booster Fire Island movie. There's a part where they go into the sex room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they like show it.
Maybe that's how you got monkeypox.
That's how I
From
got
watching
the
Fire
ring.
Island.
watching it with my girlfriend in honor.
7
Yeah.
days later
It's
after watching Fire
it's,
Island.
It's like in The Ring when the girl climbs out of the TV, but it's a Korean guy climbing backwards out of a TV, asshole first.
and you're gonna fuck
yeah,
that.
it's just his ass comes
no
out,
denying
out of the screen, and he's fucking.
Soaking wet.
7 days.
Dude, yeah. Those Fire Island boys, they get me going.
Oh,
I like to see those boys in their tiny outfits.
Dude, those boys, them boys.
Fit boys, dude.
Oh, they're jacked. They're ripped.
Yeah, I mean, how do you have the time to work out that much and also fuck 10 guys?
I know. Well, they do it at the gym a lot of the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did
But
you remember when Lewis they got into a beef with Equinox trying to cancel his membership?
someone was trying to fuck him.
Because of gay, and it was like they probably those emails, all of them. There was a team of lawyers communicating with Lewis. The amount of billable hours that had to go into fucking communicating with Louis J. Gomez over trying to cancel his gym membership because too many gay guys were in the showers with him. They're like, he's discriminating, but also. We're in kind of a weird spot here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good case.
Yeah.
Louis J. Gomez versus Equinox.
Yeah,
Jam.
Philadelphia 2.
Also, a funny thing, the gay dude's trying to fuck like Lewis coming in with like yellow aviators and a goatee, and then being like, "Oh my god, who is that?"
Is that Captain Jack Sparrow? There's some Filipino
Captain
guy.
Yak.
Is that Captain Jack Sparrow?
Captain Yak. Captain Yak, you're so good.
You had such a good workout today. You did such a good workout, Captain Jack.
Captain Yak, and he'd be so angry.
Yeah.
He would try. He's one of those dudes like if a
Bro,
gay
can you
dude-
stop fucking talking to me?
If a gay dude did all- he would grab him and be like, "Get the fuck out of my face." I'm not fucking Captain Yak, dude.
That's not my name.
You guys call me fucking Captain Jack Sparrow, man. I should fuck him up, dude. God damn, everything he does is so good.
Lewis is so fucking funny.
Dude, he posted. So him and his son just went to Italy.
Yeah.
This was making me laugh so hard. It was him and his son in the Coliseum, and they did the 300 kick, and he wrote, "This is Sparta."
He thinks that was at the Coliseum.
He wrote the caption was, "This is Sparta."
He confused Gladiator. Gladiator 300.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
He
He's
just
perfect.
posted another one the other day that was so good. It was like him drinking a glass of wine. And he took a selfie. It was like the last few hours of my 30s. I guess he just turned 40. Oh, fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, Lewis is
Him
the
holding a
best.
white wine in his house.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Yeah. Well, check out Louis J. Gomez.
Definitely check out
Check out
Louis J. Gomez.
Skanks Fest West.
I'll be at Helium, Indianapolis. Helium next weekend, September something, 14th, 16th, I think.
Portland, Los Angeles, Seattle. Go to adamfreeland.com/tour, I think.
Nice.
And Shane?
I got Stand Up Live in Phoenix, September 29th to October 1st. 6th, 7th, and 8th of October, Buffalo. Then I'll be in fucking Skankfest. Then the 20th to the 22nd, Houston Improv. That's October.
We're like a week apart. We're on like a
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
And then November.
When was the last time you did Buffalo?
It's been a while. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
One more here, though. November 11th, I'm doing Town Hall in New York. And
Wow.
we added a show. So I don't know when that's going on sale because the first one sold out.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
But if this one doesn't
Was
sell
that a
out, it's going
theater?
to be really fucking
What's a
embarrassing.
big? That's a big boy.
What's
Yeah.
Town Hall?
I think it's like 1,100.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're like fucking. You're
New
like
York,
famous,
New
You're
York
like,
Comedy Fest.
you're like George Carlin.
It's like George.
You're like George Carlton.
You ever work with him, Carlos?
George
You ever
Carlin.
meet that guy?
George Carlton.
George Carlton.
He's one of the best comedians of all time. Dude.
Like George Carlton.
George Carlton's top 5 for me.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore, if you ask
6
me.
words you can't say. George Carlton.
George Carlton, Rustin Williams, Jerby Scheinfeld,
Dude, did fucking what's her name get accused of being a pedophile with Ari Spears?
Nikki Glazer.
No, Nikki Glaser. Fucking Ari Spears and who's the black chick with the bald head now?
Wanda Sykes,
No,
Jada Pinkett Smith.
no, who's the famous?
Like you got to narrow it down more than bald
True.
black lady.
Yeah, comedian, famous bald black lady. She's,
Michelle Wolf.
No, she's that's all I got. She did Black Mitzvah.
Ayana.
Oh, Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany
dude.
Haddish.
Dude, did you see?
She's a
Did you see the
pedophile?
opening
I saw
to?
she got alleged.
Did you
dude.
see the opening to Black Mitzvah?
Yeah, it's one of the greatest.
It's one of the craziest
That's right.
things I've ever
That's
seen.
right. I'm Jewish.
That's the first. That is. I've been trying to tell
So the
Nick to
opening
watch
starts.
it. The opening to that
It's a-
special
it's
is
a
like
special?
It is.
Just watch the beginning.
It's out of control.
Dude.
I didn't watch the special. You just got to watch the opening.
Comes out to that song that
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, Hava
I
Nagila.
can't remember the last special I actually
gotta
watched. I
watch
think
it.
it was Chris Gethard's special. Was the last thing
I
I
watched
watched.
the Cat Williams.
and then it cuts into more of a hip hop beat of Dun, dun.
Yeah.
What do you guys say on that?
Hava Nagila.
It's like the Elvis going to the black neighborhood.
It is.
vibe.
And then she
I gotta
raps.
hang out with some Jews. I gotta blow off some steam and go see some Jews.
Then she raps. She does like a rap about what her set's about. She's like, I'm going to tell you about the time in Miami. The time I almost peed at the Grammys. My brain's like a scientist. And then it ends and she goes, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish.
It's wild. It's a wild ride.
I guess it's like that's the move. If you're like, if you know, if you're like reps are like, look, people found out
It
you're,
won the Grammy.
there are people
He
are like,
won the Grammy.
That won
That's
the
right.
Grammy.
people are about to find out you're a pedophile, and you're like, well, I better do something whack.
I bet
I'm
it's
Jewish.
Nuts
I
this
gotta
whole
go.
Yeah,
time.
it's like the move. It's like the move if like a guy's about to get Me Too'd and he's like, well, I'm they them. You know, if it hasn't dropped yet, he's like, well, actually, I'm
It works
actually
for that
they.
dude, The Flash.
Yeah,
That dude's getting away with everything.
he's getting away with it.
That guy's fucking nuts, dude.
He's getting away with
He's
everything.
balling out. He's holding like people at gunpoint or
Yeah,
something.
he's balling out.
Was it Ezra
Because he's
Miller?
queer.
Ezra Miller.
Because he's gender queer.
Yeah.
Or
man.
they or whatever. Okay. Yeah, fun one. Thanks, Shane.
Yes, thank you guys.
We done here, Adam?
Oh no, you. I thought you were wrapping
No,
up.
no,
I
I
thought
was
that's why we did plug.
No,
Don't you do a sign off?
So fine. Thanks for listening.
Don't you have like a catchphrase?
And if you are engaging in anonymous rough trade gay sex, please go out and get the monkeypox vaccine. It is free. The CDC is providing it in our community for all men. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Make sure you get all the gay dudes spayed and neutered.
So
Yeah.
make sure if you are gay, make sure to get chemically castrated.